American squad. He gets under center, turns and hands the ball off. Nothing there for the running back. A great around the edge tackle for the national team. I'm waiting for this pile to get off the turf here to see who that was.
I want to say it was Randy Ramsey, but I'm not sure about
the running back. I think it was Ramsey that was able to make the tackle.
Yeah.
But trying to see, getting no angle here to see who the running back is.
Well, the shadow's now on the field here at the Rose Bowl, so it's a little harder to see.
It is the Wisconsin product in the backfield right now. Another run here to the 30-yard line, actually up to about the 32. Actually, pardon me, that was a pass that was complete to Brandon Dillon, the tight end. And Dillon able to get up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and a long 2. They have to get to the 35. So Jawan Lawson has come in. One run was a 0 gainer. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. He throws a pass in the middle of the field for 8 yards, and now he's going to throw again on 3rd and 2. It is complete at the 40-yard line, stretching forward to the 43 is Trayvon Brown out of East Carolina, and a first down, sticks moved by the American team.
I saw a lot of that during the AAC season. He's usually not used actually out there. He's usually used a little bit closer, kind of out of the slot. But they lined him up, outside, ran a slant pattern, worked out well for Trayvon Brown.
It is Taiwan Deal. That's who the running back is in there for the American
Wisconsin
team. I couldn't find him because he's on the wrong roster. Under center is Lawson, 1st and 10 from the 42. Hands off the Deal. A right edge runner cuts it back to the inside and gets up to midfield before he's taken down. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Fantastic runoff tackle there by Deal. Saw a lot of that out of Wisconsin. A lot of great running backs coming out.
They did love that play where they cut it back. They try to get the edge, then cut it back up underneath. And that's what Deal did there, and making a nice diving tackle that time for the national team.
Running right behind his pulling guard, Willie Wright. That was a smash. I think if you watch that, a lot of scouts would love to see a guy like that doing that for the
Demetrius Flanagan-Foles making the tackle. So Lawson under center again, 2nd and 2 at midfield, fakes the handoff, looks to step up, gets away from the rush, now gets the first down, then slides at the 40-yard line. Lawson felt the pressure and was able to get away from it, ran to the left side of the field, picked up the first down as the pocket closed very quickly, and not able to get a hand on him was the big defensive end, Ray Smith, out of Boston College. And now a first down at the 41-yard line of the national team.
Quincy Smith in on that tackle. He's been all over the field as well today.
It is the age of the rushing quarterback. We've seen it all day here. Lawson, left hash snap as they look up the field, moving left to right as we see it from the Keith Jackson Broadcast Center here at the Rose Bowl. And Lawson
fumble.
Lawson hit when he threw the football. Was his arm going through? They're going to say fumble. He was hit in motion. And getting around to him was Randy Ramsey, the defensive end out of Arkansas. 6'4", 236, coming through to knock the football loose. It was recovered, though, by the American team, able to cover it up. It's a 4-yard loss on the play and a fumble, but recovered by the American team. 2nd and 14 coming up.
Randy Ramsey came off of that line like a man possessed. In the backfield so quick, I would have not seen him coming out either, especially from my backside.
Lawson from the first time from the shotgun. Looks down the field, throws middle over the head, incomplete. Really overthrew the running back out of the backfield, Wes Hills.
That line's been collapsing really quickly for the American team.
And it'll bring up 3rd and 14 now after the sack and subsequent fumble, but recovered by the offense.
I'm thinking a screenplay here, Jim.
And then an incompletion. 3rd and 14.
I think you're going to have to run a screen here. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what Chuck Pagano decides to dial up on this possession.
from the 45 of the defense. Taiwan Deal is the back on the right hip of Lawson. 2 wideouts left, 1 right, 1 tight end. And down the field, overthrowing the receiver intended at the 40-yard line. It wouldn't have been a first down anyway, but Xavier Ubosi was the intended receiver, and it was way over his head. And Lawson, coming in, just cannot get dialed in, overthrows his receivers on almost every pass attempt.
Yeah, that was going on throughout the week also. I saw a lot of overthrows by Lawson. So, I mean, sometimes what you do in practice ends up on the field, and that's kind of what we're seeing here.
Sean Smith comes in to punt, flags fly before he can get it off, and an illegal substitution.
12 players in formation. Defense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
On 4th and 14, they get a free 5, does the American team. It puts the ball at the 40-yard line, but it's still 4th and 9, and they're going to leave Smith in there to try and punt the football.
Probably a good decision here.
Back deep for the national team.
Oh, terrible punt.
Fair catch called for at the 12-yard line by the receiver, Flynn Nagel. It's only a punt of 28 yards for Sean Smith. He tried to pin him deep, actually marking this at the 13, so it's 27 yards for Sean Smith on that punt. Now, it does give the national team terrible field position at the 13, but the only scoring drive in this game was a drive in which the national team went 94 yards.
94 yards, right. And they just need a crack, a sliver of a window here, and the national team could go all the way back down, especially with that fantastic offensive line that they have.
7-0 national team with 10:29 to go in the third quarter. Jim Tyree, Memphis Spence, and Kevin Gray with you from Pasadena for the 2019 NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. And we have had a media timeout. We will take it as well and return in just a moment. This is coverage of the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl from Sports Radio America.
Finding the right person for the job isn't easy. Just ask someone who hired a karate teacher to trim their hedges.
Hey-ya! Man, these shrubs are not made of plywood. Don't worry, another few chops should do it. Yeah! Nope! Yeah! Dang!
But if you've got an insurance question, you can always count on your local Geico agent. They can bundle your policies, which could save you hundreds.
Oh, this treehouse looks like particle board. Yeah! There we go. I'm starting to doubt myself.
For expert help with all your insurance needs, visit geico.com/local today.
Western Union money transfers are now available at Walmart. When you send money with Western Union, you're sending so much more. You're sending opportunity, love, and support to the people you care about most. Visit your local Walmart today and send money with Western Union to family and friends in over 200 countries and territories around the world. Services offered by Western Union Financial Services, Inc., NMLS 906983, or Western Union International Services, LLC, NMLS 906985. See terms for details.
Hey, Ray Magliozzi here. I'd like to carry more parts at my shop, but I just don't have the room. Every time I go in the back to get wiper blades, I trip over a dusty crate of Honda air filters, then bang my head on some GTO radiator hoses. eBay Motors never has that problem. They stock all the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them, with everything from new headlights to vintage gear shifters. I can't imagine being able to stock 122 million parts. I mean, where would I get all those shelves? eBay Motors. Let's ride.
You are listening to Sports Radio America. Sports, anytime, anywhere.
Ten to go in the third quarter. 7-0 national team. They have the football on 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. They threw a screen. Jake Browning back into the game as quarterback. And Browning threw a screen to George Aston, the fullback. Aston able to get outside on the right side of the field for a yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. Browning goes to the shotgun this time. Throws, quick throw, slant pattern at the 20 complete. And taken down there is the receiver, Emmanuel Butler. Butler, 6'4", 220, Northern Arizona. He is the all-time leader in receiving yards and touchdown receptions at Northern Arizona University now. And he got the catch there up to the 21, a gain of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the national team. So they have to convert here or risk giving it right back to the American squad, whose defense has played fairly well with the save of one drive in which the national team went 6 plays, 94 yards. That's our only scoring drive by either team. Browning in the shotgun, a lot of movement. Movement. And I think
False start. Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Trayvon Tate, second time in the game that he's been caught on a penalty, once for holding and now once for a false start. He's the only offensive lineman for the national team to have laundry thrown on him. I thought they were going to get Maurice Bimaku-Simba. To be honest with you, they may have been able to get
everybody. Yeah,
1 or 2 of those linemen that were jumping early.
Trayvon's just a huge target to actually.
So instead of 3rd and 2, it's 3rd and 7 at the 16. You have to get a little more creative here, I think. Browning to throw, looks left side. Has to get flushed out of the pocket a little bit, and now a flag thrown for holding. He'll throw middle of the field and picked off at the 30-yard line. Nice job by Nate Brooks. First time we've mentioned Brooks, and Brooks is going to be taken down at the 20-yard line. More flags flying. Brooks out of North Texas, 6 foot 180. He was a Jim Thorpe Award semifinalist, and he now runs into the end zone after being tackled at the 20 for the photo op into the camera. Nice job, Mr. Brooks.
Mr. Brooks out here making his
fouls on the play, both by the offense. Holding, number 72. Penalty is declined. Ineligible downfield, number 78. Penalty is declined. Result of the play is a 1st down for the American team.
So the turnover will stand, both the penalties against the national team. Second turnover of the game for Mike Tice's squad, and the American team now with unbelievable field position. The 19, obviously their best starting field position of any drive this game. They're already in the red zone, but Spence, Ed Reed liked it so much he ran out onto the field.
That's the fastest I've watched Ed Reed since he actually took
a INT.
I know, that was beautiful.
Lawson back in at quarterback. He's got one back behind him, and that's Deal. Fakes the handoff, steps up, gets sacked. Couldn't get away. Right now, the defensive line of the national team is teeing off. That was Isaiah Mack, the Chattanooga Mock, able to get through and get the sack on Lawson. 3rd sack of the day by the national team.
That offensive line for the American team just seems to fold within a second or two after the ball snapped. I don't know what's going on there.
We'll check with Kevin Gray here in just a moment after this play. Ed Reed being shown on the cameras around the stadium here, congratulating his defense. Shotgun for Lawson. He's not there often. This time he is. Looks to throw. Going to the end zone. It is caught. It is.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown. American team. What a catch by Donald Parham, the Stetson Hatter, the tight end, able to pull it in. 6'8", 222, Lakeland, Florida. What a catch, diving into the back of the end zone and pulling it down. He, my friend, has some NFL potential. They love his size.
Well, one of the things that I checked on that reception is that he ran down the sideline, looked back for the ball, spotted it, and was able to actually turn on another gear to actually get into the end zone and make that catch.
Gaglianotti on to try the extra point here. And they're kicking these from the 23, so it's essentially a 33-yard field goal. The hold will be by Sean Smith, the punter. It is up. It is through. It is good. The game is tied. There will be no shutout today. 7-7 is your score. The scoring play, a 19-yard touchdown pass from Jawan Lawson to Donald Parham after an interception by Nate Brooks of the American squad. Let's go down to Kevin Gray and check in with Kevin. Kevin, you were right there when the catch was made.
Yeah, first of all, bad decision by Jake Browning on the last play, turns in that interception. Then coming back for the American team, Jalon McClendon making a beautiful throw into the back of the end zone for the touchdown pass. A beautiful throw. The sidelines for the route was ran perfectly by the receiver, and just a beautiful touchdown pass by Jelon McClendon out of Baylor University. Action starting to pick up. You can start to see the intensity on the national team sideline after the interception was thrown. They wanted to keep them out of the end zone, but were unable to do so. Jelon McClendon with a 19-yard touchdown pass, a beautiful TD pass in the back of the end zone for the American team to tie it up at 7-7 with 7:35 left in the third quarter. Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Kevin Gray, down on the sidelines for this one for us today. 7:35 to go in the third. We're all knotted at 7 apiece.
Yeah, Jawan Lawson with a fantastic throw there. That when I first saw it in the air, I was like, I don't know. He may have kind of put that into place where his receiver couldn't catch it. But then I saw another gear by that tight end.
Yeah,
tight ends aren't supposed to be able to run like that, and that was pretty solid. That looked like NFL speed.
Out of Stetson University, of course, in the state of Florida, Donald Parham, 6'8", 222. He's going to have some size on some of the smaller defensive backs, but he also has some speed, is able to get down the field. Parham, this past season for Stetson, he averaged 9.4 catches a game and 146.6 yards per contest. He was the top receiving tight end at FBS and FCS.
Oh, really?
Both levels combined, he was the top tight end in the entire country. And I think it's because he is able to get down the field and use that large frame of his to beat some of those defensive backs. So Chuck Pagano's team now on the scoreboard. The national team will take the ball at their own 25-yard line, and Amir Hall will make his first appearance into this game. The Bowie State product out of Bowie, Maryland, led Bowie State to their best year ever in the CIAA, 6'4", 180. He'll get a chance to see what he can do at the quarterback position. How about this? My man Carl's in the booth with us. Good to see you, my friend. Carl Francis,
you guys too.
Director of the marketing for the NFLPA and communications, and a handoff to the running back on the first play that Hall is into the game, and it's Marche Denard. Denard carries across the 25 up to about the 29. They'll give him the 30, make it a 5-yard carry for Denard. Denard quietly having a good game here. Buddy, it's been quite a week for you, and this thing just seems to keep getting bigger and bigger every year.
Yes, and I think what helps is the quality of players that this game is producing year in and year out. You know, we've had so many players, Tariq Cohen's of the world, Cameron Lynch, and all the really, really good players. And what they get out of the week is just so productive. You know, someone asked me this morning, you know, what is the vision? What is the mission? And it's funny, when he asked me the question, it was easy to answer because it was like, it's the total experience of being a professional athlete.
Yes.
Right. For us, yes, you can come practice, get measured, you can run, be evaluated. But when you talk about the total person, from a off the field issue, from finances to how to conduct yourself as a professional, what you're going to face, these are all the things that all the players that are in the league are giving back to the players that are trying to get in the league. So it is a true player-to-player experience throughout the entire week. As you see, you know, we have Ed Reed, Clinton Portis, Plaxico, Brian Cox. I mean, we have a number of really, really great former players that are really inspiring. And it's not just coaching. See, that's what's so funny. And in the evening, you could see the young people gravitate towards these coaches, just not to get advice on, hey, how do I run that route? But it's like, hey, what should I expect? You know, how should I approach my day through this process? And I think that's what's really been helpful.
Wes Hills on a 9-yard carry gave him a first down, then a 1-yard carry by Denard. And here is the running back, Lexington Thomas, able to get a big gainer up to about the 48-yard line. So 8 yards for Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd and 1 at the 48-yard line for the national team.
Yeah, and you know something, talk about some of those classes, Carl, would you, that you know, some of these players can actually educate themselves with while they're here at this game? What type of things? I know there's some finance classes. Maybe there are some other classes about what you do if you don't get drafted. I'm not sure what the classes are, but could you talk about some of the classes that you provide here at the NFLPA?
Well, you mentioned one earlier when it comes to financial education, not literacy, but just education.
Okay.
When you talk about how these guys are going to manage money,
right?
If you get the opportunity to make it, but not only when you get money, but even during this process of evaluation, right? Because when you select an agent, your
agent selection, that's important.
Your agent selection. Then when you select an agent, you actually go somewhere, you train, but you need money during that time,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
To manage before you get drafted, and then you have to figure out if you do get drafted and you do happen to get drafted or even sign as a free agent. How do you manage that money? How do you manage the expectations of even getting through a 16-week period with that paycheck?
Right.
How do you manage family? How do you manage friends? How do you manage buddies?
Right.
Do everyone need a car?
Right.
Do you need to buy a car? I mean, it's all, I'm just being honest.
Absolutely.
Like,
These kids are coming out of college and, they don't have that life experience. You're trying to provide that to them before they get to the league.
Do you need to buy a home?
Right.
No, may not. You may need to buy a condo.
Right.
So it's all these different elements, and we don't give the advice. We let the former players and the active players give advice. So it's coming from an authentic voice that they can really resonate with.
Couple of big runs by Wes Hills again. He had a 14-yarder and then an 18-yarder, and all of a sudden the national team knocking on the door of the red zone. They have the football at the 21-yard line of the American team after the American team just tied it up at 7 apiece with 3:14 to go here in the third. Marche Denard.
American, they're first. 30 seconds.
A 2-yard run on first down gets it to the 21. So it's 2nd and 8 coming up. And you just heard the referee tell us timeout for the national team, and we'll keep it right here. These guys are hungry to get this knowledge, and they're hungry to show what they can do. But it's important enough for them to take the time out because the stories are rife, Carl, of these guys that make the league and flame out, and you never hear from them again, or even worse, something bad happens to them in their life. And I think that's where this is coming from, isn't it?
Absolutely, because
players taking care of players.
No question, because at the end of the day, you start off a player, you end your career as a player with us, and a man.
Right.
One of the difficult parts about this experience is to understand one thing that we recognize is that this game is a means to an end.
Yeah.
It's going to end. Right. But when it ends, what's your process? Because when you finish, the NFL will be finished with you. That's just a fact, right? You can't play anymore. The game is built upon people on the football field. When it's over, what is your next step? What is your plan? How can we continue to make you feel wanted? How can we make you feel you're connected, that you have a bond with something other than not being in the locker room? That's what we provide you.
Right.
And
It's a brotherhood.
It's a brotherhood.
Fraternity.
Right.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Timeout is over. 2nd and 8 from the 21. National team knocking on the door of the red zone. 7-7. 3:11 to go in the third. Now, the rule is each team gets 2 timeouts per quarter, so they've been using those. Can't put them up on the mantle and take them home with you. So Chuck Pagano and Mike Tice are using those to try and set things up. It's reminiscent of basketball a little bit. You're setting up plays. Exactly. So we'll see what happens on the second down when we get going again here.
Don't get me started on basketball now. I know it's basketball. I'd love to talk about some basketball for you.
You think this guy might he might talk a little
something about he knows a little something.
To you a little bit about basketball.
The conversations with Carl about basketball have been legendary. We love it every year. Now, Carl, how soon will you guys start talking to people about coaching in this game for 2020?
Soon as the whistle blows.
That's what it is.
Soon as the whistle blows, we going right back to work.
Tomorrow starts today, right?
There you got it.
Tomorrow starts today.
You got it. Oh man. Oh, and can I just say? I just want to say, man, you guys are amazing, and you've been so great to our game. And I just want to officially take the time out to say that I really appreciate that.
We appreciate that. We appreciate it.
Hand off to Hills again, and they're going to get in the red zone. They're not going to pick up the first down. He's going to get down inside the 20 to about the 18. It's going to bring up an interesting call here for Mike Tice on 3rd and 5 from the American team 18-yard line. And notice next door, you've got some former NFL guys right in that room over there that are doing the television call of this thing, and they're a part of you guys too. They're a part of your organization.
Yeah, Michael Vick, that's one. Charles Davis, Joe Blatt. I mean, that's
an all-star team. It's an all-star team. Yeah.
And so Fox has been unbelievable to us. We appreciate them. It's just a great television partner.
Sure,
absolutely.
Yeah,
they just really sell it out for us.
Bowie product Amir Hall throws it incomplete on 3rd down, and it's going to be 4th and 5 here. And I think Mike Tice is probably going to bring on Justin Yoon to try and kick this one through. It's funny to see two of those golden helmets go out there as the punter is also Tyler Newsome from Notre Dame. He'll hold for Yoon on this field goal attempt. He's on the left hash, and he'll spot it at the 26 for the hold. This will be a 36-yarder. He's missed a 44-yarder earlier in this game. Can he knock this one through? It is up, and it is it hits the upright.
We've had that going on.
The right hand upright and comes back into the field of play. It is no good from 36. And at 2:19 to go here in the third quarter, 7-7, the score will remain. And as we see it on the replay around the stadium, it was nobody's fault. That was straight down the pipe there. He just didn't angle it good. And Ed Reed throws his hands up in celebration, like he had anything to do with that field goal.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
I know the word is starting to get out. We've said it before on this broadcast, founded in 2012.
Right.
But the word is starting to get out amongst the guys that are a part of your organization. And now you're seeing guys, you may have to turn some guys away before it's over with wanting to coach in this game. It's becoming a bit of a popular thing to do for your guys that are in the association.
And that's a great problem to have. We have a lot of former players who are very eager to give back. One of the things that they really, really are excited about is giving back to the next generation of players. So we are just excited to be able to give them that platform.
This is the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning of the third quarter. Trayvon McMillan catching the pass, the running back out of the backfield out of Colorado, able to get up to about the 31-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5, and a little bit of a break here for the 2-minute warning of the third quarter.
He kind of bailed out Juwan Lawson there. Juwan Lawson looked like he was about to take a sack, and was able to pitch it over to him and picked up some positive yards on that.
So the American team with the football. We're in quarter 3. It is 7-7. The national team, a 4-yard touchdown run from Wes Hills of Slippery Rock. And the American team with the passing touchdown as Juwan Lawson able to hit Donald Parham for 19 yards after an interception by Nate Brooks, and we're at 7-7. You are doing so much through the week in organization and getting the wheels going in a lot of the events that are going on in association with the event itself, and then the players and being housed in transportation, and I could go on and on. But do you ever get a chance to just kind of watch practice and be impressed by some of these guys that are coming up?
Sure. We have a tremendous team here who is all hands on deck when it comes to facilitating the operations, hospitality, as you mentioned, equipment from field maintenance. And so it is enjoyable. But the thing I like to watch the most is the scouts that are really impressed. Like, I like watching the scouts watch the practice.
All right.
Yeah.
Because that's our purpose.
Yeah.
That's
your product.
That's our product.
Yeah.
And when you get 298 scouts, general managers, owners sitting around, crossing arms, pointing, that's the purpose.
Yes.
Like, because these kids want to get an opportunity. This is their interview.
Absolutely.
And we are trying to make the whole young man.
Yes.
But we understand the reality. The purpose of playing that game is, they want to get a little sprinkle of that.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most important, they want an opportunity to play on Sundays.
That's
and
correct.
so we respect that.
That's
and
great.
That's what's been so nice about it.
2 years ago, you were across town. You get to the Rose Bowl, the last two editions of this game. I know you're pleased as punch to be here in this setting.
It was a bit overwhelming at first because, look, he's talking about the Rose Bowl.
Right. It's the Rose Bowl.
And so, but I tell you what, the amenities, the hospitality, the Rose Bowl administration, marketing team, PR team, they have been unbelievable. And the great thing about it, you kind of have a built-in system.
Mm-hmm.
Because about a couple of weeks ago, there was 120,000 people in there.
Yeah.
So it's so they're like used to it. So it's like pressing buttons for them to come in. Oh, you need, support, boom. You need PR, boom,
And it's got to be a lure for some of the players too.
Yeah, well, LA is the lure.
Yeah, of course. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
These guys come from Central Idaho and all these different places where they were great athletes. So look, I get a chance to play in Los Angeles.
Right. Exactly. Before Scouts,
the City of Angels,
Mm-hmm.
before Scouts, weather, nice, and just everything about LA is just very, very attractive to everybody involved.
Lawson able to hit the tight end Lucero, David Lucero out of UTEP, and a first down at the 40-yard line. A nice little fake handoff, and then hitting Lucero on the out pattern to the left side of the field, the far side. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for the American team. Lawson shotgun this time. Looks to throw. Makes a pump fake. Down the field. Got a man. Overthrew him. Can't pull it in at the sideline down at the opponent's 40-yard line. Intended for the wide receiver Nahari Crawford out of Duquesne. But Duquesne made a valiant effort putting one hand up, trying to pull that one in and getting a foot inbounds. Defended that time by the national team's Montre Gregory out of Bowling Green State. First time we've had a chance to mention Montre.
Carl, you must be doing something right. Everybody seems to be getting your scouting director and pulling them away from you. Tony Softly first, then Doug Whaley. I mean, you're doing something right when other people want your scouting director.
Yeah.
So I know you're giving these guys, you're finding the right guys for the NFL,
right?
Because everybody wants some of this NFLPA action.
Oh, for sure. No, we've had some great general managers per se. To help us build this game. And we are very appreciative of the work that all of them have done to help make this game what it is. And like you said, this year Whaley is leaving, which is we're very happy for him.
Absolutely.
And he's a young, aspiring executive in this business. But there are a lot of other guys.
Please stand by for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
City View Sportscast is proud to bring you Mineral Ridge Rams football on the Madurix Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week. And now from the stadium with tonight's call, here's Matt Lipsack and Matt Emsch.
The Friday night lights are shining in Berlin Center. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network for the Madurix Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight, we have the Western Reserve High School Blue Devils against the Mineral Ridge High School Rams. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Lipsack here to bring you the play-by-play action. Be joined in a moment by my partner in crime, Matt Emsch. And Mineral Ridge looking for a way to bounce back. They were 23-10 losers last week down in New Middletown against the Springfield Tigers. And Matt, really a case of the Tigers being their own worst, or not the Tigers, but the Rams being their own worst enemy last weekend.
Yeah, I just want to start that off with, they lost Chase Moore, their starting tackle during the game, to a concussion. Let's not also forget they have mostly freshmen and sophomores, are the bulk of their starting team. And they gave the Tigers basically the toughest game that they've had all year long. They actually played even better than the score actually shows. So they did play well. They just met up with a team that was older, stronger. And, like I said, all three of us, me, Jim Craven, and Coach Bob Gessel, were all very impressed with how the Rams played. Coach Shaner was actually impressed and happy with how they played. You get a lot of young guys again starting, doing well. They just met up with a little more than they can handle.
You talk about a 23-10 final and red zone interception by Owen Shingledecker, and I believe a stop on fourth down as well when you're driving, looking at points, and a couple of drives extended by penalties on defense. So we've been talking all year about Mineral Ridge really being their own worst enemy. And unfortunately for them last week, it came true once again.
Yeah, it did. And, you can't make a lot of mental errors or turn the ball over against a team like Springfield. That's somebody who's been the 2 state championships in the last, 5 years. They have a great program going. One of, if not the best coaching staff in the Valley. One of the top 3, in my opinion. And they just, made mistakes like they've been, but again, young mistakes, things that they'll learn. And the fact that Coach Shaner has this group of kids playing right now, starting right now, like Rakic and Big Mo Mean, number 44. We all know who that is. He was one of our players of the game last week. And, Mr. Holbrook and all these other young guys doing a great job. The seniors, Zach Stacy, Ian Erb, the 2 4-year letter winners, they're doing as good as they can do right now. But you got to play perfect when you have young players. It will definitely help them in the future with the program.
And of course, any team that can hold Ian Erb under 100 yards of total offense is doing all right on the defensive side of the football. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have our Youngstown Orthopedic Associates coaches interview. Chat with Mineral Ridge head coach Brian Shaner. You're listening to the pregame show here on the Bedurks Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week, City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
With over 30 years of experience, Bedurks Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Jesse's Dairy Cove is a hometown favorite, located at 3743 State Route 46, across from the gazebo in Mineral Ridge. Enjoy all of your favorite ice cream. We have over 32 hard scoop and over 40 soft serve favorites. We also have a large food menu, including homemade chili sauce, sloppy joes, pulled pork, fresh cut French fries, and mac and cheese. This fall, we'll start our homemade cookie and party trays. Visit our website at justicedairycove.com to see our menu. At Justice Dairy Cove, we appreciate your business.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
If you love history, head over to YouTube and check out Blogging Through History. Hosted by Mineral Ridge High School graduate Chris Mowery, Blogging Through History visits historic sites to explore not only the well-known figures and events of the past, but also compelling stories that maybe you've never heard before. Chris would also like to wish his niece Amira Emsch and the Mineral Ridge Rams the best of luck for a successful 2023 season. Now back to the Bedurks Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week on City View Sportscast.
Welcome back inside the stadium here at Western Reserve High School. We're going to throw it back to the studio, actually. Take a listen to our Youngstown Orthopedic Associates coaches interview with Mineral Ridge head coach Brian Shaner.
So how is everybody doing? How is practice going this week? We ready for the Blue Devils?
Yeah, you know what? Just kind of repeat of last week. Great practice going on. Guys keep getting healthy, and looking forward to the matchup this Friday.
Well, we are looking forward to it as well. With each week as we go, more importance, Coach. Obviously, the games are more important. Are the players aware of we need to really us against the world, pull it in and just play mistake free?
Our guys, you know what? I can't believe how grounded our boys are. They're maintaining the this week, 1 week at a time attitude. Get after it, practice hard, show up ready to go. They know that it's a win and you're in the playoffs kind of thing. But I think they're more focused on simply trying to beat Western Reserve. I don't think there's any outside influences going on. The Week 10 rival, it hasn't even been mentioned. Our guys are really approaching this week with the right mindset and a great attitude. And they know we played well last week, and we got to keep building on that and try to get after this team.
I was very vocal about my feelings to you and about on the radio. But I thought yes, it was a loss, and it hurts to lose, but I really think you guys played extremely well. You have two programs that are really doing well. You guys have a ton of young guys. I still, even though we're going into week 9, I just marvel at how well the group of young men that you have, and most of the listeners out there who aren't familiar with Mineral Ridge, they have so many freshmen and sophomores and a number of juniors that are playing, but more freshmen and sophomores than I am used to seeing on a program. And they're not only stepping up and playing, for the coach and for the team because it's next man up, but they're playing fabulous. Coach, who are some of those young guys that stand out to you?
It has to start up front. With Phoenix and Rackets, our two freshman linemen that have just stepped in. They were JV guys. We thought coming in the season, we thought maybe Phoenix was going to step up as a freshman and get time, but we didn't know. In our league, I don't know who else has freshmen playing like we do, and it was out of necessity. Now they're playing because they're that darn good. The Silac and Thomas Kanowski, those two guys are playing on every special teams as freshmen, and it doesn't matter. We throw them out there, and we expect them to get the job done, and they're doing a great job for us, and they had to do a lot of growing up really quick. And when you go against a program like Springfield and you're putting freshmen out there, they're going against men. Mm-hmm. And our guys let us know. They're like, hey, they're a little bit bigger and stronger than what we're used to, but our guys don't back down. They play really hard, and I'm proud of them. But again, it's still, you're throwing freshmen out there, and we buy into them guys just like they buy into us, and they're fun to watch.
They are, and they're fun to call games watching, and it's been an honor so far this season. And Coach is right, everybody. You have this matchup from last week with the Rams traveling to the Tigers, and they faced, as Coach said, a much older team, physically older, physically bigger, and you can see that with your eyes. And when you look at them on paper, you see all the 9s and 10s next to that roster who are playing. And I agree, they did a great job. And man, there's that scream for what's coming up, in the future for you and your program. It's very exciting. What do we have to really watch for this week, Coach, when we travel to Berlin Center to face the Blue Devils?
I think you got to watch our intensity. I'm really excited to see if our boys can do a back-to-back weeks, play that kind of physical, intense kind of game, because I know how good this Western Reserve team is, and they are really talented everywhere on the field. Our guys have to step up to that challenge and continue to be aggressive, play physical, play reckless abandon, and don't look at that scoreboard. Wait till the final buzzer and let's see how we did, because I think we did a good job of that last week. We didn't look up there to see what that score was. Mm-hmm. I think we surprised a lot of people the way we hung in there, the way we did. And like you said, I'm not about moral victories. It's wins and losses that count, and it hurts to lose. But there was a lot to build off in that game, and again, if we keep getting healthy and we keep playing in this fashion, I think it's happening at the right time. I think our guys played our brand of football. It was a shot in the arm, getting our guys back that are healthy. And, I'm looking forward to watching us play. It was a fun game to coach. Our guys really played well for us. And, again, we're still in a building process, and just keep doing what we're doing, man. I love them.
I agree. I'm excited to see how you guys grow as the years go through. Still got 2 games. I am pumped. Your staff, I think you're doing a great job. You've got, your good friend Chet Allen, who is your defensive coordinator. I mean, just you two alone. Wow. You guys both, know how to run programs, and you've got an excellent staff underneath you. Coach, good luck this week. We will see you Friday, everybody, 6:45 p.m. We will have pregame 7 p.m. kickoff. The Rams are going to be away at Berlin Center, Western Reserve, to face the Blue Devils. Coach, good luck. Thank you for being here. Sorry about the beginning.
Oh, it was probably me, man. And you know me, I'm not real good with technology. And thank you guys for everything you do for all of us.
We appreciate you, Coach. Thanks again, and good luck. We will talk to you this Friday. Everybody, that was Coach Shaner, head coach of the Mineral Ridge Rams. And we will be right back, everybody.
Gets to the 30, breaks a tackle, 35, 40, 45, spins off another man. That was Jack Darney trying to make the tackle on near the 45, but Herb on the first play from scrimmage gets up near midfielder. They're going to say he stepped out at the 45. That is going to be the indication, but first play from scrimmage, 20-yard run for Ian Herb.
Yeah, definitely what you want to see out of this offensive line. Doing well right from the start. They're definitely fired up. That line has to play well tonight to do this game.
And here's another handoff to Herb. He's going to put his head down, go right up the middle, and get swallowed up by the interior of that line, coming down on top with the tackle. Number 52, Nathan Facillo.
Yeah, the senior, 6 foot, 280 pounds, definitely stopped it up. It's going to be one in the trenches this week, just like last week, but I think the Rams are ready. They seem fired up.
Did you say 280? My goodness, that's a grown man.
Yes, it is.
Shingledecker looks right, throws right, Balestrino, the catch. Breaks one, tackle, spins off a man, and gets the elbow down as he crosses midfield for a gain of 5.5, maybe 6. We'll call it 3rd and 4 upcoming for Mineral Ridge.
Yeah, he does a great job on offense and defense. He's definitely somebody that you have to hit and hold on to because he keeps fighting.
Shotgun. 4 wide receivers, trips left. Sidecar to the left is Russell. And timeout, Western Reserve. 10:35 left as we check that S&K Painting first quarter clock. So, Matt, we had to come in quickly at the opening kickoff, so we can get any thoughts on tonight's game.
Apologize to everybody. We had a little something happen, I guess, at the studio. Sorry we came in a little late, but we're here. That's all that matters, and we're ready for a great matchup.
I'll tell you what happened is there were still 3 minutes on the clock here at the stadium, and they decided to kick the ball off anyway.
Oh, is that what happened?
Exactly, because it is right now 7 o'clock.
Okay, well then, everybody, not our fault.
They were excited to get started here too.
Yeah.
And why not? The Devils, Blue Devils, I guess, are having an outstanding season out here in Berlin Center.
6-2.
Of course, Ridge coming in at 5-3. All right. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips left, sidecar to the left is Russell. Shingledecker checks with the sidelines. Now Russell's going to come around to the right side. Shingledecker checks the wristband. Gets the snap, hands it off to Russell around left tackle, huge hole. Gets the first down and falls forward for a gain of about 7. Down to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I love watching Russell play. He is a man among boys, and he's already, doing so well and young. You have one of those young players, he's just a sophomore. They're going to get a lot more out of him.
So we'll call it actually a gain of 6. 1st and 10 for Mineral Ridge as they're in the pistol. And here comes the handoff to Russell again one more time. Broken down right at the line of scrimmage. I think the man on the bottom of the pile is number 10, who is not on my roster.
No,
they have an 11.
Have him. Yeah.
But we'll call it a gain of 1.5. 2nd and long, and here comes another handoff. Herb, little stutter step, gets across the 40. falls forward to the 39-yard line for a gain of 3.
Definitely fired up here at this stadium for the Devils. They're ready for a fight tonight. Let's get it up on that other side, that visitor side, people.
Shingledecker looking right, throws right, finds Balestrino at the 40. Couldn't break the tackle. Only maybe, in fact, he might have lost. No, just back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 6.
Well, we know Coach Shaner. Here comes the punt team, okay?
Jacob Russell will be back to punt. And, you know, Matt, a difference from the last time you and I got to watch this team together. Jacob Russell back 17 yards from or 12 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
The long snapper's back from Mineral Ridge.
Thank God.
Good snap. Good kick as Russell puts one up high. Fair catch called for and made at the 14-yard line.
Senior number 62, Zach Stacy, would like to let his grandfather, Harry, to know how much he loves him and thank him for the many ways that he has been there for him. He's in his quarter. Love you, best buddy, from Zach.
Right at the 14-yard line. All right, so the Blue Devils taking over on offense for the first time here this evening. Looks like they're going to put 2 receivers out to the right. Shotgun sidecar to the right. Quarterback's going to be Luke Henning. Man comes across in motion, and he's going to hand it off to Darnay, and he's going to get swallowed up for about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, great job by Jacob Russell. He got in there and made a tackle. Good job by the defense, just swallowing up some other defensive linemen in there as well.
Maybe 2nd and 12. Maybe he only lost 2 on the play.
Correction, Jacob Russell is a junior. I apologize. I'm used to all these sophomores.
Henning chests the wristband and the pistol. 2 wide receivers to the left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself around the left side. Contacted right at the line of scrimmage. Bouncing up in run support, I believe, was Balestrino and McCune.
Yeah, Balestrino. I'm telling you what, he fires me up just on either side of the ball. But when I get excited is when he's on D. He knows how to stick his nose in there, and he makes him feel it.
So 3rd, we'll call it about 11, maybe, for the Blue Devils. So they're in the pistol again. 2 wide receivers to the right. Henning will prepare to take the shotgun snap. Takes that snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right. Looking down the field, has a man caught at the 30-yard line. Makes a man miss, then jumped on from behind by Eater. Holding that in, Dominic Riccardi. Big play and a first down for the Blue Devils.
Unfortunately, they threw that opposite side that Balestrino wasn't on. They definitely watched some of the films of where, that we've been lacking on defense this year.
24-yard gain out to the 35-yard line and a first down for the Blue Devils. Here, Henning's going to take it himself up the left side, gets a hole and up to the 41-yard line on a gain of 6.
That was a nice hit by Ian Erb coming in there, giving him a little shot, making him think about it a little bit.
2nd, and we'll call it a long 5. Don't know if you heard the PA announcer here in the stadium, but yeah, he said long 5. I agree with that. Shotgun. It's like 4 wide receivers, maybe tight end left. Tight end is Josh Stamp. Empty set for Henning. Ridge, 6 in the box, and Henning. Gonna call his own number, spins the line of scrimmage nicely out of a tackle. Maybe a little face mask. They did get it. And Henning got 5, maybe even 6 in a first down. And we'll see whether it's a 5 or a 15 on the face mask.
Yeah, it looked accidental. You never know what they're going to call, especially when you're away. Sometimes you have nothing to grab, and that's all he had.
So absolutely a face mask. Could see it from here.
Yeah.
I'm going to mark it off 5.
I told you, it looked like it was accidental, not too hard of a yank. Those are the ones that you definitely want to get if you have to.
So they're going to put it down on the Mineral Ridge 48. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. So they have some forward momentum here on their opening drive. 6:18 left on that S&K Painting first quarter clock. Heading, play action, throws the screen, hauled in by Darney. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Jack Darney, the 48-yard screen pass, makes a house call, and 6:03 left on that S&K Painting first quarter clock. West Reserve Blue Devils have taken the lead.
Yeah, and Caden McCune he's limping really bad. He hurt himself on that play on the sidelines. You know, that's something that we definitely should be making adjustments for immediately. That is something other teams have done. Don't get sucked up field too much on those. They have been killing us on them. Stay at home.
Chudasoy on for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick up, kick no good. As the hold was not good. It was a low snap. Trying to get it down was Henning. Did an admirable job, but just threw off the timing of the play. And so with 6:03 left on that S&K Painting first quarter clock, Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard says Western Reserve 6 and Mineral Ridge nothing. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Bedurks Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week here on City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
Now back to the Bedurks Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week on City View Sportscast.
To West Reserve Stadium, the Blue Devils have just taken lead, and here Chudasoy drives it over the head of Ian Erb, but it doesn't make the end zone. He's got to pick it up at the 1. Erb to the far side, doesn't get to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that was not smart on his part. He just assumed it was going to go back in the end zone. We're dealing with grass here, guys. You better follow that ball quick.
I guess you mentioned the grass, but it's a football. It's not a round ball. It doesn't spin and bounce the way that you think it's going to. And that one right there did not bounce well for Ian Erb.
Yeah, well, one thing you definitely learn over the years is there's more of a bounce and a roll on turf. On grass, most of the time it just goes womp.
Ridge in the pistol, hands it off to Russell to the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he got much further.
No, they were ready. That right side of that defensive line for the Devils is doing a really good job. One of the big ones, again, is that 280-pounder Nathan Facillo, number 52.
So second and 10. Ball at the far hash as Middle Ridge attacks from left to right here on your radio dial in the first quarter. Singledecker in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Singledecker looking right, throws right, looking for Pemberton. Intercepted. Jumping in front, Chris Prater. And Ethan Pemberton knew early on that he was going to have to play defensive back there. He just could not get in front of the defensive back in time.
Yeah, they got red all the way. One of the things that we have definitely had to work on and have problems with this year is underthrown passes. He needs to put a little more gusto or meat on those passes, not so high of an arc so that his receiver can cut under and grab them. Amy Russell and her family want to wish the Mineral Ridge Cross Country team good luck on Saturday, October 21st at Districts at Madison.
All right. Reserve in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers right. Check that they're in the pistol. As they're going to run the pitch to Darney. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. And wrestled out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 23.
Yeah, Zach Stacy had to run from the far side and make that tackle. Definitely not good when you're about 20 yards downfield and your defensive tackle has to make it from the backside.
Actually going to give him the 15, and here on the quick count, Henning. Broken play up the middle. Coming to the near side. Breaks tackle to 10. 5. Did he make the pylon?
I
No
don't think
signal.
so. I think he's on the 1.
Touchdown.
Okay, they gave it to him.
Luke Henning on a broken play. Airborne from the 5. Gets the end zone on a 15-yard rush.
Yeah, they're definitely playing really well on offense. They obviously got some of those films like Lowville, Springfield. They, scouted very well, and they need to make adjustments soon so that we can get back in this matchup.
And 2 plays after the interception, Western Reserve finds pay dirt.
United Local up 7-0 on Valley Christian.
Judas Soy on for the extra point. Snap back. They're going to run for 2. Henning wide open at the goal line. Incomplete. I thought he dropped it. No, it's hauled in for the 2-point conversion by Alec Abrams.
Dunlap's Repair Service would like to wish Christian Dunlap and the Mineral Ridge Rams a successful season. For all your plumbing and backflow needs, you can call Joe and Noah Dunlap at 330-718-8650. Go Rams.
So a fake conversion. And Western Reserve now has a 14-0 lead as that SNK Painting first quarter clock says 4:50.
Yeah, definitely not the start that the Rams were hoping for. They started out on offense and drove very well. The Devils had a bend but not break offense that series, and ever since then, just been some mental errors. That interception definitely was a killer. They have to get themselves under control. They have to get their heads in the game, stop making mental errors, and start scoring some points now.
All right. Judas Soy to bring us our Youngstown Orthopedic Associates kickoff.
We've heard of blue suede shoes. Blue tip shoes.
Bar Balestrino would like to wish the Mineral Ridge Rams coaching staff, team, and especially her grandson, number 9, Brady Balestrino, a successful and healthy remainder of the season. Go Rams.
Judas Soy drives it deep, hauled in by Herb at the 9. 20. Falls forward to the 25-yard line as he was surrounded by a trio of Blue Devils. I think on the bottom of that pile was Joey Sigworth.
Yeah, they are playing very well. They're getting to the ball excellent. Their pursuit has been really good. You know, I was watching this team on the sidelines, just watching them in pads. They're a little smaller, it seems, than the Rams as a whole, but they're playing fast, smart, and very dangerous at the moment. Coach Allen needs to make some adjustments really quick.
So Ridge breaks the huddle on the sideline. They're going to come out in the shotgun. Herb will be the sidecar left. 3 wide receivers, twins to the right. Coming in motion is Balestrino. They're going to hand it up the middle to Herb, off right guard. And he's going to get forward to the 30-yard line on a gain of 5 for Ian Herb.
You know, these guys just got to calm down. You know, I know where they are. This is a huge game. We're 1 week away from the last game of the season. Playoffs are looming. Guys are nervous, but teams got to start playing up right now.
Shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Twins left this time. 2 in the backfield. And Shingledecker's going to run the option, going to keep it himself, but does not get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 2.
Yeah, that was number 66 or 56, I believe. Isaac Burnett, 6'3", 220, a junior. So some of these bigger guys must have been hiding in the locker room before the game.
3rd and 8 for Mineral Ridge. 4 wide receivers. Sidecar to the right is Russell. Single receiver to the near side is Pemberton. Shingledecker looking across the middle. Floats it to Herb. Intercepted. Picking it off, Jack Darney.
Yeah, the 6 foot, 175-pound junior defensive back picking that off. We really have got to get these picks under control. Coach Shaner definitely angry about something. I think there definitely was some interference as well, if that's what he's arguing about.
As Herb was a little shaken up on that play as he tried to split double coverage. And that is what Coach Shaner is out there pleading the case of, is he felt like his wide receiver, like at least on that play, Ener was a wide receiver, was interfered with. But the pleas will fall on deaf ears. And it'll be Western Reserve 1st and 10 at the Ridge 48-yard line.
The coach, Shaner, needs to calm down a little bit, get his guys under control. Remember, he got that extra 15 last time when he went on the field. We don't need another 30-yard penalty.
And he was out all the way almost to the hash marks there. So, shotgun, 2 in the backfield, 2 wide receivers, single to the right. Henning hands it off to Darney. Breaks a tackle, gets past the 50-45, and falls forward to about the 41-yard line. Wrestled down by Caden McCune.
Yeah, Jack Darney's got some quick feet. Russell almost had him. He just missed him. Getting a little frustrated. It's just the first quarter, guys. Just get your head in the game. Don't be frustrated. Forget about the last play. You're going to have a short memory in this game.
We'll call it a gain of 7 and a 2nd and 3 upcoming for the Blue Devils. 3 wide receivers, tight end, right shotgun. Sidecar to the right is Darney. Henning takes the snap. Looking left, throws left, floats one, looking deep and thrown out of bounds. Intended receiver was Ethan Cannon.
Wow, I have a surprise score for everybody. McDonald is up 7-0 on Springfield right now.
Of course, I'm sure it's still early on in that one as well. 3rd and 3 upcoming for the Blue Devils. Ball at the Ridge 41-yard line.
Blue Devils this week, Blue Devils next week.
Little trouble getting the play in here for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it might be time for a timeout pretty soon.
No play clock here at Western Reserve Stadium.
I hate that.
All right, shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end left. Twins are to the right. Henning, going to keep it himself to the near side. Submarined in the backfield by Ethan Pemberton. Maybe a loss of 1. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, the senior, number 11, did a great job there from his defensive back position. Read it very well, made a nice open field tackle.
And we'll see what the call will be here on 4th and 4.
Get me Drain, who specialize in residential, commercial, industrial drain cleaning services. Call 330-758-5031. Would like to wish the Mineral Ridge Rams good luck in their season. We are also sorry for your loss to the family.
Almost jumping across the line of scrimmage there were the Rams. Henning looks to the sideline. And I think timeout, yes. As Matt Monnier almost jumped offside there. He leaned a little bit, didn't really break his stance, and the side judge let him slide. So they put a timer out, so I don't know how much time's left in the first quarter. So we'll keep it right here.
The Stacy Bittner family would like to thank everyone for all the love and support that everyone has sent. We appreciate it. Go Rams.
So, Matt, again, 2nd week in a row, Mineral Ridge aiming for the foot.
Yeah, they have definitely got to get out of this mindset that they're in. They're really frazzled, obviously, right now. You're finding yourself down 14-0 in the first quarter. You know, I've been in games where we went down, big, and we came back, tied it, and actually won. So it is not out of reach. These guys have just got to get their heads together. The seniors need to pull these young guys' heads together and just start playing ball.
All right, 4th down, 4 wide receivers. Coming in motion is Darney. Henning takes the snap, rolling right, looking back the other direction. It's Stamp. 45-40 gets the first down as he crosses the 35-yard line. Little tight end bubble screen. And down on all fours is Ethan Pemberton. Oh, and just getting that first down. He had to get to the 33, and he got the 33.
You know, Coach has got to get Russell and Stacy to stay home. They think that they're getting upfield to make a sack. They're just sucking them up for that draw. They're making it really easy.
So I guess check that he needed 4. He got 10. And here it's going to be another handoff to Darney, but he gets wrapped up in the backfield. And that is Corey Squirrick and Caden McCune teaming up for that one.
Yeah, they did a great job. Russell was also there. They all read that play beautifully. That's all they need to do. Just play within themselves, one play at a time, shut them down, get the ball back, and start to play Ram football.
So loss of 3. We'll call it 2nd and 13 for the Blue Devils. Shotgun. 2 wide receivers. 3 in the backfield, including the quarterback. Heading. Gonna roll right. Looking, has a man, and that is hauled in by Sigworth. No, he dropped it.
Yep. Yeah, he dropped it. Lucky he did because they sucked in. They're just running draw right, draw left. They have to keep these guys home. They're letting them run upfield so they can suck them up, and then they can just throw an easy lob and then get, those rack yards afterwards. Got to shut that down. Coach has to tell these boys to stay home in their spots. So fill their gaps and don't go upfield.
3rd and 13. 4 wide receivers. Tight end right. Empty set. Now motioning across is Riccardi. Heading. Shotgun snap. Rolling right. Coming in on him is Chase Moore. And he's back, and he's going to let it go. And it's coming back to catch the ball right at the 35. See if I can get a number on that West Reserve player, as had to make a 15-yard pass just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as I believe hauling that in was Jack Darney. But he's only going to get 2 yards on the play, so it will be 4th and 11.
Really happy to see Chase Moore in there. He shows so much speed too.
Check that, it was Jordan.
Being one of the biggest linemen out there. Him and Stacy, obviously the biggest lineman they got. He moves for a big boy. You look at him, he's just a sophomore. I mean, he's definitely, at least 6'1", 6'2", a good probably 250, 265.
And Luke Henning says we can think about this one at the start of the second quarter. Jesse's Derek Cove scoreboard says Western Reserve 14 and Mineral Ridge nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the Bedurks Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week here on City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
SNK, painting your house today. SNK, painting your house.
SNK Painting provides exceptional painting and refinishing services to the Mahoning Valley and surrounding communities by being an industry leader in our field, focusing on customer service and delivering extraordinary results. We offer interior and exterior painting, and we specialize in cabinet refinishing with affordable cabinet solutions. Call SNK Painting for your free estimate at 330-505-1910.
SNK, painting your house today.
Now back to the Bedurks Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week on City View Sportscast.
And welcome back to Western Reserve Stadium. The teams are just getting back on the field. We got the Rams on D.
All right, 4th and 11. Ball to 34. And dropping back is heading way back. This is probably going to be a little pooch punt, and he is going to let go a beauty. Going to bounce it the 6-foot roll into the end zone. Gave it a shot.
Good job that they were able to cause them to get out there and punt. You definitely need to get that defense off the field, get some of those players back in that offensive mindset. The only problem is, a lot of these guys play both ways, so they're not getting to catch any wind. It's just switch to the other side of the ball. They got to calm down, start to play it in that 10-yard game that we always talk about. Worry about getting those fresh sets of downs.
All right, so Ridge offense back on the field. 3 wide receivers, twins left, Arazi and Balestrino, 2 in the backfield. Singledecker gets the snap, hands it off to Russell. Big hole up the middle. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 45, and hauled down from behind at the 30-yard line and a face mask on top of it. Go ahead and strike a pose on that one, Jacob Russell.
Great job, Jacob Russell. The offensive line did exactly what they've been doing all year to a lot of teams. Opened up a huge hole. Big man ran through and showed his speed. And like you said, Matt, tack on some more, 15.
We'll see if actually he got down to the 25 on that one. I thought he got to the 30.
They only gave him incidental. Okay, hey, we'll take the 5.
So they're going to mark it at the 30. So 55-yard rush by Russell. Here's a handoff up the middle to Erb. Breaks one tackle. Trying to spin out and falls forward to the 15 for a gain of 5.
The thing that the Rams have to do here, they cannot just make it down to the 5-yard line and kick a field goal. They have got to get 6, get that extra point afterwards. We've got to go for 7 here, guys. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Erb. Big hole, 10, 5, untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Mineral Ridge.
Great job on the Rams on that series. They got calmed down just like we were talking about they needed to do. Offensive line did an absolutely fabulous job on that series. See what happens when you calm down. Guys start to play into themselves. There you go, 6 points. Need that extra 1. Very important, as we've learned, especially since they got that 2-point conversion a little bit ago.
Landon Powell on for the extra points. High snap. Herb gets it down. Powell. Beautiful execution by the special teamers.
Yeah, great job getting that extra point. They got it down in a hurry. Again, what do you do when things start to fall apart? You keep your head together. He got it down. He had an excellent kick. That was good for a field goal for about 15, 20 more yards also.
So, 11:07 left on the S&K Painting second quarter clock. Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard reads Mineral Ridge 14. I'm sorry, Western Reserve 14 and Mineral Ridge 7. We're going to keep it right here. And Matt, that I don't want to call it a must-score drive, but that was a must-score drive. And
no,
they cashed in.
Yeah, no, don't be afraid to say it. They had to, because some of the same things that happened last week against the Tigers in Springfield were starting to repeat themselves. They stopped the bleeding, and they are within a score. They are doing a great job right now. Now, the defense has to put together another good series, bend but not break, shut them down. It'd be great if we could get some of our players out there to step up, get a turnover. That would be huge right here.
Got some scores for us.
Yeah, we do. Springfield and McDonald are now tied up with 10:34 left in the second. We also have Valley Christian is down 7-0 to United Local.
All right, Landon Powell putting it on the near hash. Chris Prater back deep for the Blue Devils. Getting the big play there, a 55-yard run on that scoring drive. That was, 3 plays?
Yeah.
Russell for 55, Erb for 5, Erb for 15. And little squib hit there. Took a big bounce, and it's going to die at about the 25. Coming forward with the head of steam is Prater, and he's going to take it to the 40. Or he's tackled by Landon Powell himself.
I was just going to say, Landon Powell, the kicker, did a good job. Sometimes you got to step it up and make the tackle, and he saved that from going deep. Quick other score, the 8-0 Ursuline Irish are up 6-0 on Cheney right now. They are 4-3.
So, Blue Devils back out on offense. As the Mineral Ridge defense got their first stop of the game last series. They need another one here. Henning looking confused, looks over the sideline, bringing Stamp in motion, and Henning's going to keep it himself up the middle, spin off a tackle, and fall forward to the 43-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 3.
That was a good job. I believe that was who made the tackle. Oh, yeah, that was Preston Holbrook. Those numbers, man, they're so hard to read sometimes. Good job, big number 44. One of our players of the game from last week against the Tigers. Another big hit for him. Just add another slash onto his repertoire.
I'll tell you this, though, Matt, the black numbers on the white jerseys, a lot easier to read than the orange numbers on the black jerseys.
Agreed.
Shotgun, 4 wide receivers heading back. Looking left, throwing left, caught by Prater. Going to spin backwards to the 50 and then get past Holbrook. 5. Tackled by Herb as he gets sandwiched. Coming in as well was Overacre and Monnier on the big gain as they get down to about the 43-yard line. So we'll call it a gain of 14.
Yeah, Pater does a really good job. When he catches it, he automatically goes underneath and curves to the long side of the field. They've got to start picking up on that. That's for those linebackers and defensive backs to start watching that.
Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield, as there's a jump by Zach Stacy. And so 5-yard penalty.
You know, that's one of the things that the Rams have been doing all season long to other teams is they get them to jump when they're on offense. A little bit of a taste of their own medicine right there from the Blue Devils.
So 1st and 5, ball at the 38-yard line of Mineral Ridge. Right about where the drive stalled last time for the Blue Devils. Darney and Henning check the wristbands. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end left. Coming in motion is Sharp, in motion into the backfield. Looks like a run. It is a run right up the middle. Darney, 35-30, spins off a tackle, falls down at about the 27 on a gain of 11, and a first down for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, they need to also start, tackling low on some of these guys. These runners are strong. They have to start keeping their heads up when they're making hits. Guys are whiffing sometimes. Oh, no.
Thought I saw a false start, but they're going to let the play go. Henning's going to take it himself and maybe only get 1, maybe 2.
I'm surprised there wasn't a flag. There was still a Ram on the field when they snapped the ball. I'm shocked they didn't throw a flag. And you can hear some of the people in the stands saying the same thing. Good thing for the Rams, though.
Call it a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Henning checks with the sideline. So going to be shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips right. Sidecar to the right is Darney.
I hate not having a play clock.
I hear you. Looks right. Now he's going to look left across the middle. Has Prater caught on the skinny post at the 5-yard line. Gain of 21, 1st and goal.
Yeah, he's just really just picking his targets at will. Their passing game reminds me a lot of Lowville's. All of their receivers are getting open. Obviously, again, that they've done their scouting.
I mean, single coverage, I think the man on the tackle might have been Shingledecker. So 1st and goal for the Blue Devils.
United Local up 14-0 on Valley Christian.
Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, tight end right, 2 in the backfield. Going to take it himself. Pushes the pile to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Luke Henning, the 5-yard touchdown run, extends the Western Reserve lead.
Definitely not what we wanted to see. Was such a great undertaking by that Rams offense to have them rush down the field and keep this a 14-point difference. They've definitely got to shut that D down.
Chudasoy on for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick up, kick blocked.
Nice.
Breaking
Chase
through.
Moore. That was Chase, number 58.
I thought it was Justin Sedetic, but
okay. Matt, you got better eyes than me. From here, it looked like Chase. If I am robbing Justin, I apologize.
So 7:52 left on the S&K Painting second quarter clock. Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard reads Western Reserve 20 and Mineral Ridge 7. Matt, you want to check the scores for us while we wait for the kickoff?
Yeah, again, United Local up 14-0 on Valley Christian. Springfield and McDonald are still knotted up at 7. And the last score I had on Ursuline, it's still 6-0 Irish over Cheney.
All right, see if I can bring up my Max Preps app. I know the Youngstown Phantoms will be in Lincoln to take on the Lincoln Stars. First trip to Lincoln since 2019 for Youngstown. But that game not going to get underway for probably about another half hour at least, Central Time Zone. All right, let's see. I've got Hoover 7 and Green 7. I've got Springfield and McDonald tied at 7. Jackson Milton 14, Harding 8. Lowville 13, Waterloo nothing. That seems low for the second quarter.
Fitch is up 10-0 on Boardman. Also, Canfield beat Howland yesterday, 34-7.
Chudasoy to bring us our Youngstown Orthopedic Associates kickoff.
Cardinal Mooney losing to East 6-0.
Chudasoy drives it deep. Coming ahead is Pemberton, 15. Wrestled down at the 20 by his opposite number, Vance Story.
Yeah, Vance did a good job, just made a beeline for him. The older he gets, he'll be able to make a little move, hopefully juke that out of that when he gets older.
So 15-yard return for Ethan Pemberton. And 1st and 10 upcoming for the Mineral Ridge offense, still trailing by 13. Fortunately, the defense could not get a stop for them.
Jackson Milton is 0. Fairport Harbor 0. Poland up 7-0 on Lakeview. That's the coach's old team.
Up the middle comes Ian Erb on the handoff. Breaks a tackle. 25 and wrestled down one shy of the first down. On the bottom of that pile was number 42, Jackson Young, for the Blue Devils.
You could just see the red in Ian Erb's eyes. He just was not going to be denied getting ahead there. And when he has that kind of attitude going, he's hard to stop.
2nd and a long one. Shotgun 3 wide receivers. Shingledecker on the option, gets the pitch away to Erb, puts his head down and gets the first down as he falls across the 30 to the 31.
Good job. All we got to do, like we always talk about, focus on that 10-yard game. This is not a game with 100-yard fields. It's only 10 at a time. Get those fresh set of downs. If you can break one, yes, but don't worry about getting those huge passes every play.
Shotgun 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield. Shingledecker, a little bit of a high snap. He's away to Russell. He's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a good job by number 42, Jackson Young. It says he's 6'6", 210 pounds sophomore. If that is right, wow, he is going to be a big boy in the coming years.
So you're going to say he lost the yard back to the 30. So we'll call it 2nd and 11. Play action. Shingledecker on a little bubble to Russell, and they're going to lose 2. As Russell tried to fake a block, did a great job just to catch the ball. It might have been better off to let it hit the turf.
Yeah, he definitely was not getting taken down with one hit, but they're playing gang tackling. They have great pursuit on defense. You can see why that they're 6-2 right now.
So they need to get to the 42. They're on the 28. We'll call it 3rd and 14. 4 wide receivers. Devils showing blitz. Shingledecker across the middle, just out of reach of Balestrino.
I'm sorry, number 5, Dominic Riccardi was holding on to Balestrino's left arm, just out of sight, obviously, of the referee.
So 4th down upcoming. Jacob Russell on the punt. High snap. Russell gets it down, gets the boot away. High punt, just not very far. Henning hit him, and Squirt falls on it. That should be 1st down, Mineral Ridge.
Yeah, it should. That's the Rams' ball. He dropped that ball. He caught it and dropped it. That is a turnover. That should be Mineral Ridge ball. I don't understand what they're talking about.
I didn't see a fair catch signal.
Yeah, he flat out dropped it. He caught it and dropped it. That should be the Rams' ball.
They're signaling 1st down, Western Reserve.
Okay, well, I am absolutely blown away by that one.
I don't think there's any way that Henning didn't touch that ball.
No, he didn't. It fell right out of his hands. That was a fumble. I am now, okay, well, again, are we in Steubenville, people? That is absolutely one of the worst calls I have ever seen.
I didn't see a fair catch call. Henning was not contacted, and
he caught it and dropped it.
I didn't see him complete a catch, but I saw it fall right through his hand. So unless he completely missed it.
He touched it. I mean, he didn't. He touched the ball. That should have been his. Wow, I'm blown away.
So 1st and 10 Blue Devils, ball at their own 46. Henning, handoff. Darney slips out of the tackle of Holbrook. Could have been a no-yard gain, but instead, he's going to get 3 out to the 49.
Good job, though, by Holbrook, almost making the tackle there. That helped get some more Rams in the area. That quick pursuit when they are getting to the ball like they did, they definitely shut him down before he could get any more yardage.
So 2nd and 7. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield. Sidecar to each side for Henning. Looking right, throwing right, looking for Prater. Overthrew him by about 2 feet. Just incomplete.
Yeah, good thing Julian Rossi stayed about as close as he did. He did have a little bit of a step on him and made him think about it, and obviously a little out in front of him. So make you pucker a little bit on that play.
So 3rd and 7 upcoming. Big stop right now needed for the Ridge defense. As Hemming checks with the sideline. It's like it's going to be shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end left, and Darney will be in the backfield. Twins are to the left. 8 in the box for Ridge. Hemming back to pass. Tried to get the screen away. Blocked right there as soon as it left the quarterback's hand. And that was one of the Moore brothers. I just need him to turn his back so I can see if it's 50 or 58.
Yeah, I can't see it. It looks like 50 from here because
50 confirmed.
Yeah, Chase is a little bit bigger, so you have those Moore brothers. What do you do, young guys, when they're throwing balls over your head, when they're running draws? Well, get your hands up. Get them up. Great job.
So, Chudasoy to punt, standing back at his own 22, 21. 21 will be Ian Erb. Snap is back, and the punt is away. Chudasoy, let's go. A beauty. Erb from the 12. 20, 25, lowers the shoulder. My goodness, getting the worst of that was Dominic Riccardi. Almost feel bad for the young man on that one.
I don't. You took him on. You get to eat it, brother. You take on Erb, you get the pain. He made a very poor mistake going up high on Ian Erb.
So we'll call it a 17-yard return for Erb as he got it out just shy of the 30-yard line. They're going to put the ball down at the 29 for Middle Ridge. SNK Painting second quarter clock says 4:28 left. Shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Man coming in motion is Russell. Up the middle comes Erb, trying to squeak through a hole. Maybe got to the 31. We'll call it a gain of 2.
Good job by the inside linebacker filling there. Also, Joey Sigworth getting in there, the senior 5'9", 185-pounder, reading really well from his defensive back position. Actually, linebacker position.
So we'll call it 2nd and 8 as the ball did get just across the 30. Shotgun, 3 wide. Tight end left. Sidecar is Erb. And he's going to take the handoff. Trying to beat his man to the outside, but hemming him in, keeping the edge nicely with Stamp as he waited for help. And it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. 3rd and 9 upcoming for Mineral Ridge.
I still don't. Do we know who number 10 is?
I got nothing for you.
Play for the 3rd, about 10.
Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips are right. Single receiver to the near side is Rozzy. Shingledecker looking right, throws right, intercepted! Hauling the man down at the 20-yard line was Ian Erb, but making the pick was number 10.
Nathan Hamburger.
Nathan Hamburger, the brother of number 6.
Nathan Hamburger. So he did a good job getting in there, and unfortunately, Hamburger is the name.
So the 3rd interception of the game for Owen Shingledecker.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to do. You're playing a good team that definitely is heading to the OHSAA playoffs. 3 turnovers is something you have to get under control. Definitely curious to see what Coach Shaner is going to do, maybe change things up.
And Shingledecker has doubled his interception numbers on the year, as here it's Hemming calling his own number, pushing the pile ahead to the 15 on a gain of 5.
Rams definitely need to play some bend but not break here. We cannot allow them to put any more points on right before we go in here at halftime. About 3 minutes left on the scoreboard. They have to do something to either try to get the ball back or at least stop them from getting 6.
Although, Matt, just seeing the way that Chudasoy has been kicking, they might already be in field goal range.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's kicking amazing.
So, shotgun, 2 wide receivers, tight end left, 2 in the backfield. Hemming hands it off to Darney, makes a man miss at the line of scrimmage, gets up near the first down. In fact, they're going to give him across the 10, 1st and goal for the Blue Devils.
Have another score update for you. The Springfield Tigers are now up 14-7 over McDonald. Starting to pull a little bit away. United Local still up 14-0 on Valley Christian.
1st and goal, just inside the 10, but not quite the 9. Hemming checks with the sideline. 2 wide receivers, tight end left, 2 in the backfield. Brings a man in motion, that's Riccardi. Hemming, rolling left. Getting it wrapped up as he made his way back forward across the 10. Might be no gain on the play. In fact, looking at the near side, Judge, that is what we're going to say.
I think Holbrook and Owen Shingledecker on the tackle for the Rams there. Also, quick update, Ursuline Irish now up 12-0 on the Cheney Cowboys.
So 2nd and goal, as we have 90 seconds left on that S&K Painting 2nd quarter clock.
Keep those seconds rolling. Got to try and get into the locker room with the score staying the same.
Blue Devils get the second half kick. Hemming calls his own number up the middle. Falling forward. Touchdown.
When you knock a player down from behind, that usually garners a flag. I didn't see any. That definitely was Owen Shingledecker. Got clipped from behind going in the end zone. I don't understand why there wasn't a flag on that.
As the lead grows for the Blue Devils, Chudasoy on for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, but we have a flag. I think maybe offside. Yes.
Yeah.
I think Ian Herb.
It looked like, it was definitely Ian Herb jumped offside. He was trying to get in there and block it.
Was trying to time the snap. Hemming, looking at the sideline. Do we want to go for 2? Do we want to kick it?
I mean, they're really strong right now. Definitely something to think about.
And they're going to
put the offense back out there. I would too.
Try to make it a 3-touchdown game. It is a 3-score game. It's a 19-point lead. So the Blue Devils will go for 2. Looks like they're maybe just going to line up for the push here. Hemming leans forward, got across the line. 2-point conversion's good. Really not even a push there from Jack Darney.
Yeah, no, the offensive line, especially the interior of that offensive line, are really, doing well right now. I think a lot of that quickness and the juking that those players are doing after they catch is something that the Rams have not seen, is this kind of speed this year. Other than Lowellville, this is definitely one of the quicker teams I've seen.
So the S&K Painting 2nd quarter clock says 1 minute, 11 seconds. Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard says Western Reserve 28 and Mineral Ridge 7. As we prepare for our Youngstown Orthopedic Associates kickoff. See if the Rams can put something together here in the final 71 seconds of the first half. And as I said a moment ago, Western Reserve will receive the second half kickoff.
Yeah, definitely not good. A couple more local scores. Austintown, Fitch, and Boardman. That used to be a huge SVC matchup back in the day. Fitch up 10-0 on Boardman. Ursuline up 12-0 on Cheney. And Mooney now up 14-12 on East. So they've got a tough game going there, too.
Chudasoy tees it up. And he'll drive it deep. Hauling it in at the 10 is Herb. 15, 20, 25. Contacted at the 30 and rolls forward to about the 33. Waiting to see where they put the ball down. We'll call it the 33, so 22-yard return for Ian Herb.
Poland up 14-0 on Lakeview. Coach Pavlansky, Tom Pavlansky, the brother of Mike from Canfield, is the new head coach at Poland, beating his old team he coached for years, as in Lakeview.
So check that. They did give Herb the 35. Shotgun 4 wide. Looking right, throwing right.
Oh.
Rossi off his hands and incomplete.
That was close to being behind the line of scrimmage, too. So,
well, I don't know about that. Shingle-Decker was standing at the 30, and Rossi touched the ball at about the 32 is where it bounced off his hands.
I'm having trouble. We don't have, the sideline hashes over here. I'm not used to that.
So 2nd and 10. As there's exactly 1 minute left on the SNK Painting second quarter clock. 4 wide receivers. Trips are to the left. Side cars to the left is Herb. Check that, it's Russell. Shingle-Decker looks right, throws right. Caught by Herb. Couldn't break the tackle, though, as just maybe about a 4-yard gain.
He's got to look a little downfield. You have Brady Balestrino, who was wide open. I know, they're worried about the deep passes, but, man, put it in your best guy's hands.
Shingle-Decker back. Looking right, throws right. Balestrino drops it. Had it right in his hands and dropped it before contact there on the coverage. Brock Wellman, 4th down.
I put the Malouk on him. I said it, and he dropped it, and that's my fault. I'll put that one on me.
But Brian Shaner says, we're going for it, boys. Let's go.
30 seconds left. Why not?
Shingle-Decker back, looking right. Going to take it himself. 40, gets wrapped up by Sigford at the 40 after a gain of 1. He was looking at Balestrino. They had a couple here on the near sideline open immediately. I think it was Balestrino and Rossi. But now 24 seconds left and 40 yards to go.
Yeah, they're going to put it up, definitely. I would if I was Western Reserve's coach. The thing he needs to learn, he's only a junior, and hopefully he'll pick it up. Watch films and he will watch film tomorrow. You see all of the linebacking core, they were all just waiting for him to start to run. So they had him. He should have let it flank.
So 24 seconds left on the SNK Painting second quarter clock. Western Reserve may put this one away with a score right here. 4 wide receivers, stamp in the backfield as the sidecar. Hemming back, looking left. Oh, more. Can he get the sack away? No, he goes down.
That's a flag.
I don't think they're going to call a flag because he was being spun when he threw the ball.
Okay.
So I don't think that's going to be intentional grounding, but it will go for an incomplete pass. It's just unable to get him to the ground, Jordan Moore.
I think that's what the ref was just telling Ian Herb, too.
So down to 16 seconds on the SNK Painting second quarter clock. No, they are going to throw the flag.
Well, hey, there you go. And that's normally what I would do in those situations.
So our referee wants to talk to the side judge. But I feel that because the quarterback was contacted when he threw the ball, you can't throw the intentional grounding flag. That's my thoughts on it. He does give the signal for intentional grounding.
Yep, well, there you go.
I disagree. I disagree, but
first time you and I will butt heads. I agree.
My opinion counts for little and less. So, so they're going to bring it back to the Blue Devils 47. And it looks like Hemming's just going to take a knee. And that's exactly what he does. And that'll do it for the first half. Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard says West Reserve Blue Devils 28 and Mineral Ridge Rams 7. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, first half recap and statistics here for you. You've been listening to the Dirk Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week here on City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Jesse's Dairy Cove is a hometown favorite, located at 3743 State Route 46, across from the gazebo in Mineral Ridge. Enjoy all of your favorite ice cream. We have over 32 hard scoop and over 40 soft serve favorites. We also have a large food menu, including homemade chili sauce, sloppy joes, pulled pork, fresh cut french fries, and mac and cheese. This fall, we'll start our homemade cookie and party trays. Visit our website at jessesdairycove.com to see our menu. At Jesse's Dairy Cove, we appreciate your business and wish good luck to the Rams.
If you love history, head over to YouTube and check out Blogging Through History. Hosted by Mineral Ridge High School graduate Chris Mowery, Blogging Through History visits historic sites to explore not only the well-known figures and events of the past, but also compelling stories that maybe you've never heard before. Chris would also like to wish his niece Amira Emsch and the Mineral Ridge Rams the best of luck for a successful 2023 season.
Experience nature's bounty with Creation's Backyard. Elevate your health with the most nutrient-dense foods on earth. From farm to table, sustainably cultivated with care. Grown locally in Niles, Ohio with no chemicals or synthetics ever. Unlock your culinary creativity with Creation Backyard Microgreens. Convenient local delivery and pickup options available. Order now at creationsbackyard.com or call 330-282-7208.
Now back to the Badurix Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week on City View Sportscast.
Welcome back inside Western Reserve Stadium. It's halftime here between the Western Reserve Blue Devils and the Mineral Ridge Rams. And we check the Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard. It says Blue Devils 28 and Rams 7. Let's get you a scoring recap of tonight's game. So it was a 6-play, 86-yard drive to open the scoring for Western Reserve that resulted in I believe it was a long screen pass by Jack Darney that went, in fact, I believe it was 48 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 in favor of Western Reserve. And then after an interception by the Blue Devils, it was 2 plays and 40 yards for a touchdown. Because I believe that was Darney going the distance on that one again. Rams did get a touchdown, made it 13-7 after the extra point was missed. Or check that, sorry, they didn't missed the extra point yet. Okay, but it was a 3-play, 80-yard drive, 55-yard run by Jacob Russell, 5-yard run by Ian Erb, 15-yard run by Ian Erb to make it 14-7. But then right back came the Blue Devils, 6 plays, 60 yards, and a touchdown rush by Luke Hemming. That extra point is the one that was blocked that made it 20-7. And then after another interception, Owen Shingeldecker. That one came by Nathan Hamburger. Was 4 plays and 20 yards. Hemming, a touchdown run, I believe, of 9 yards. Is how we got to our 28-7 halftime scores. The 2-point conversion was good on that one for the Blue Devils. Let's get you some first half statistics. We'll start with the Blue Devils. Luke Henning, 13 carries for 54 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jack Darney, 6 carries for 40 yards. Henning passing is 7 for 10 for 121 and a touchdown. Receiving, Jack Darney, 2 catches for 50 yards and a touchdown. Chris Pater, 2 catches for 35 yards. Dominic Riccardi, 1 catch for 24 yards. Josh Stamp, 1 catch for 9 yards. Chudasoy actually 0 for 2 on extra points, but the Blue Devils are 2 for 2 on 2-point conversions. 2 punts for the Blue Devils. Luke Henning, 1 for 34. Chudasoy, 1 for 39. Let's take a look at the statistics for the Mineral Ridge Rams. Ian Erb, 11 carries for 66 yards and a touchdown. Jacob Russell, 4 carries for 56 yards. Owen Shingledecker, 2 carries for -1. Shingledecker is 4 for 10 passing, 8 yards, and 3 interceptions. Receiving for Mineral Ridge, Brady Balestrino, 2 catches for 6 yards. Ian Erb, 1 catch for 4 yards. Jacob Russell, 1 catch for -2 yards. Jacob Russell has had 2 punts, both of 25 yards. Western Reserve is 1 for 4 on 3rd down, 1 for 1 on 4th down there in that first half. They had 97 total rushing yards and 118 passing yards on 6 of 11 passing. Mineral Ridge, 121 rushing yards on 17 carries, 4 catches for 8 yards on 4 of 10 passing, and again, 3 interceptions, really the big story of that first half. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout, 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have the PAC report, the President's Athletic Conference Division III football, which can be heard here on the iMedia One Network. We will send back to the studio for that. You've been listening to the halftime show of Dirks Butcher Block High School football game of the week here on City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333. If you love history, head over to YouTube and check out Blogging Through History. Hosted by Mineral Ridge High School graduate Chris Mowery, Blogging Through History visits historic sites to explore not only the well-known figures and events of the past, but also compelling stories that maybe you've never heard before. Chris would also like to wish his niece Amira Emsch and the Mineral Ridge Rams the best of luck for a successful 2023 season.
If you are seeking a skilled photographer in Northeast Ohio with experience in capturing documentary-style photographs for various occasions such as family events, weddings, graduations, sporting events, and other special occasions, look no further than Colleen Moore Photography. Accessible via ColleenMoorePhotography.com, or she can be reached at 330-314-7547. Colleen sends her best wishes to the Mineral Ridge Rams for a fantastic season. Go Rams!
W&M Quality Roofing, LLC is an insured and bonded Mahoning Valley family-owned roofing business. At W&M, we treat your roof and home as if it's our very own. Give us a call at 330-647-0610 for a free estimate. Did you get damage from the latest storm? We also offer financing and specialists for insurance claims. For professional and efficient service, call W&M Quality Roofing at 330-647-0610. Now back to the Badurix Butcher Block High School football game of the week on City View Sportscast.
Welcome back inside Western Reserve Stadium as we are being serenaded by the Mineral Ridge Band here at halftime, always doing a wonderful job. And of course, that feature twirler isn't half bad either, Matt.
No, it's not. My daughter Amira Emsch is doing a great job tonight. She's tearing it up. Great job from the band. They all sounded and looked great.
Well, we are actually going to throw it back to the studio in Struthers for the PAC report. Take it away, boys.
Welcome to the PAC Football Report covering games on October 14th, 2023. I'm Joe Underco. This week we will look back at Week 6 football games last Saturday in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing Week 7 gridiron action this coming weekend. Grove City remained in sole possession of first place in the PAC as the number 23 ranked Wolverines improved to 6-0 with a 48-21 win at Geneva. Carnegie Mellon scored the second highest point total in school history, rolling past Teal 80-22. W&J and Case Western Reserves joined CMU a game back of Grove City as the Presidents held off an Allegheny comeback effort to prevail 35-28, while Case pitched a 19-0 road shutout at St. Vincent. Finally, Westminster celebrated a 42-7 homecoming win over Bethany. Waynesburg had the weekend off. PAC Player of the Week laurels for Week 6 went to Allegheny senior wideout Declan O'Brien on offense, senior linebacker Thomas Corey of Carnegie Mellon on defense, and junior defensive back Sakai Simmons of W&J on special teams. Earning PAC Newcomer of the Week recognition was CMU freshman wide receiver Brendan McCullough. 5 games are on tap again in Week 7, with W&J having a bye. 4-1 Case Western Reserve returns to DeSanto Field in Cleveland to face 3-2 Westminster for the Spartans' homecoming game at 2 p.m. Case leads the all-time series 4-2, having won the first 4 meetings from 2016 to 19, while the Titans have won the last 2 contests, including a 14-13 nail-biter in New Wilmington a year ago. Veteran Spartan head coach Greg Debelak previews the matchup.
Westminster was missing a corner. Their free safety got injured. So you could tell when those guys weren't in the game, they were different. So those guys are back, and it's the typical Westminster defense that we faced ever since we've rejoined the year. They're going to be physical. They're going to give you a lot of different looks.
After breaking a 7-year home losing streak earlier this season, 2-4 Teal will try for its 3rd home win in a row when the Tomcats host 1-4 Geneva at Alumni Stadium in Greenville at 1 p.m. The GTs have dominated the series, which began in 1899 with a 31-11-3 record, and have won the last 7 meetings, including a 57-20 final in 2022. Tomcat head coach Sam Bauman talks about preparing for the Golden Tornadoes.
Like you said, it's a unique offense. It's a unique defense. It's a fun team to play. They're going to be physical. They're going to be downhill. They're going to be aggressive. We have to match that physicality. We have to, match their aggressiveness and attack them. I think it would feel really good for this football team to get this win and get to the bye week with a little bit of momentum.
Coming off its bye week, 0-5 Waynesburg looks for its first win of the campaign as the Yellow Jackets host 2-3 St. Vincent at Wiley Stadium at 1 p.m. The all-time series between the programs dates back to 1929, with Waynesburg holding a 21-16-4 advantage against the Bearcats. However, St. Vincent has won the last 4 meetings, including a 53-16 final a year ago. Waynesburg head coach Cornelius Coleman notes that the bye week came at an opportune time for his program.
Well, first and foremost, we needed to bye. Whether you need to recuperate from a health standpoint, whether or not you need to continuously grow, we needed that bye, especially having such a young group of men, majority freshmen and sophomores, just to being able to explain and get into the understanding of schemes and just football 101 at this level.
Other Week 7 matchups include 6-0 Grove City traveling to Meadville to face 2-4 Allegheny at Fuhrer Field at 4 p.m. It's the 72nd all-time meeting between the programs since 1899. Last year, the Wolverines prevailed over the Gators 44-17. Allegheny last defeated Grove City by a 27-7 score in 1987. Finally, 5-1 Carnegie Mellon travels to face 0-5 Bethany at Bison Stadium with a 1 p.m. kickoff. CMU has dominated the series 38-8 all-time, including a 47-7 final in their last meeting 2 years ago. The last Bethany win over CMU was a 23-19 home victory in 2019. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org all season long for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league information. You can follow us on social media via Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Onderco. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.
Thank you very much, Joe. All right, welcome back inside Western Reserve Stadium. You can hear the Western Reserve High School Band in the background now. Let's take a look at the Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard. Let's see here. Halftime, I've got West Branch 28, Carrollton 14, South Range 10, Louisville 8, Newton Falls and Brookfield scoreless. Columbiana up over Willsville 27-0. United Local 17. Valley Christian 0. Girard and Hubbard tied at 7. Struthers with a 13-0 lead over Niles. Toledo Christian up 46-0 on Sebring. Louisville up 26-0 on Waterloo.
Fitch 20-0 over Boardman right now.
Jackson Milton 20. Harding, which I don't think is the Raiders, different Harding, 8. Springfield 14. McDonald 7. Oh, here we go. Massillon 35. Warren Harding 0. There's the Harding score.
Ursuline 19. Cheney 0. Cardinal Mooney now pulling ahead on East 21-12. You also have East Palestine up 15-0 on Latonia. I think you mentioned Girard 14-7 over Hubbard. Hubbard having a really tough year. Poland, Coach Pavlansky up 21-0 over his old team, the Lakeview Bulldogs. I think it's Bulldog and Bulldog, so 2 Bulldogs there.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
I've got Liberty 21, Champion 0, Marlington 27, Salem 0. I've got Ursuline 26, Cheney 0.
Okay, good. That's a better score than I had. That's
And
what I want to hear.
let's see. Let's take another click here. Come on. I've got Hoover 28, Green 21, and I've got my Riverside Panthers are getting crushed by the Neshannock Lancers 42-6 in the second quarter. We're going to step aside for a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, Matt and I will talk about the second half here for you on City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
SNK, painting your house today. SNK, painting your house
SNK Painting provides exceptional painting and refinishing services to the Mahoning Valley and surrounding communities by being an industry leader in our field, focusing on customer service and delivering extraordinary results. We offer interior and exterior painting, and we specialize in cabinet refinishing with affordable cabinet solution. Call SNK Painting for your free estimate at 330-505-1910.
SNK, painting your house today.
Experience nature's bounty with Creations Backyard. Elevate your health with the most nutrient-dense foods on earth. From farm to table, sustainably cultivated with care. Grown locally in Niles, Ohio with no chemicals or synthetics ever. Unlock your culinary creativity with Creation Backyard Microgreens. Convenient local delivery and pickup options available. Order now at creationsbackyard.com or call 330-282-7208.
Action Physical Therapy is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy company serving the Mahoning Valley for over 20 years. With 5 convenient locations in Hubbard, Cortland, Kinsman, Salem, and Mineral Ridge. Action Physical Therapy can handle all of your physical therapy needs. Action Physical Therapy will create a unique plan made specifically for you. Call us at 1-8333-BEST-PT to schedule your evaluation today. Check us out at myactionpt.com. Get back in action with Action Physical Therapy, and as always, go Rams.
Now back to the Beduricks Butcher Block High School football game of the week on City View Sportscast.
Matt Lipsack and Matt Emsch here with you as we get ready to start the second half. Gonna wrap up our halftime coverage. One more score as we check that Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard. Youngstown Phantoms are underway in Lincoln. It is scoreless 6 minutes into the first period. And Matt, your thoughts on the first half?
I mean, just, a lot of mistakes, obviously, 3 turnovers. I believe the majority of them, they got points off it, at least 2 out of those 3 turnovers. Mental mistakes and errors, things I'm concerned about, not making adjustments for things like the draw, definitely something that you can have your boys watching and keeping them home, filling their gaps but not getting too far upfield. That's what Lowellville did. That's what Springfield did, and that's definitely what Western Reserve is doing. You have guys who who you always hear me say they pin their ears back. They're ready to get at the quarterback. Oh, man, I came free. I'm ready to get a sack. No, they're drawing you upfield. They're putting it right over your head, getting big yards, or that first touchdown. Definitely something they have to watch. They have to watch the outside. Also watching the way that these receivers are taught. They're taught very well. After they catch, they do a little cut underneath to get away from any defenders, and they're fast enough that they're doing that. Very quick team. I truly believe this is the quickest team that Mineral Ridge has seen all season. Definitely not out of their capability if they play their game perfectly to get back into it. Doesn't help, though, that the Devils are going to be getting the ball back after the kickoff.
I think 4 screen pass attempts there in the first half for Western Reserve. I believe 3 of them clicked. One of them, I believe, was on a 4th and long as well that just did convert. I believe that was the reception by Josh Stamp on the tight end screen. Mm-hmm. But the couple of screens that they've run to Jack Darney have gone for big yardage for the offense of the Western Reserve Blue Devils. And again, Luke Henning, 7 of 10 for 121 and a touchdown. And that touchdown was on the opening drive for the Blue Devils offense, as it was a screen from the 48-yard line that wet the distance, as 2 Ridge defenders were bearing down on Henning. He lifted it right over top of them, and Henning did the rest of the work. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great run by Henning, great run by Darney, but really a great job of quarterback play there by Luke Henning.
Oh, yeah. Luke has done a fabulous job all night. He's been very calm. His offensive line have done lights-out jobs at protecting him. They've got some big boys. I didn't see them down there on the sidelines earlier. They definitely were hiding out over there. They're doing a good job defensively, also on that inside of that defensive line. The Rams showed that if they have their heads together and that they can definitely put together a quick scoring series, as they did when they put that 7 up in the second quarter, if they just start to play good defense, keep their boys at home, stay in their responsibility and gaps, they can shut them down and hopefully put some points on the board.
So I think maybe as I'm looking it over, so 10 passing attempts for Western Reserve. And so I would think that, maybe 3 pressures, maybe 13 passing plays, 3 pressures. They did get Henning, forced him out of the pocket a couple of times for runs. And then there was the intentional grounding call.
Right. And then also I think it was not Chase, it was the other Moore. Jordan Moore did a great job getting his hands up, blocking that one pass. That's the kind of things you're going to have to do on a regular to get them out of their sync. They're really in their own right now. They're playing extremely well. Looking forward to the OHSAA playoff berth that they're definitely going to be getting. The Rams have just got to start playing spoiler. And I've seen countless games over the years, teams down 28-7 like this right here. I remember 92 in the national championship with YSU. We were down 28-0 at half to Marshall. We tied it in the second half. So it can be done. They have the players that can do it. They just have to get themselves mentally prepared to do it.
So, Matt, I checked back through the stats on the app. The 3 interceptions by Ian Erb led to 2 Western Reserve touchdowns as the captains meet at the 50-yard line. And I do believe that Mineral Ridge will be kicking off here to start the second half just in about 30 seconds or so as we prepare for our Youngstown Orthopedic Associates kickoff.
You just had Ian Erb and the other, from the other side, Nathan Facillo, the senior 280-pound lineman, number 52, was over there. So hopefully Ian is going to help get those boys up. Big players make big plays. We need some turnovers. We need good things to happen quick and to move that ball, have those quick scoring series like they did in the first half, and they can get right back into this matchup.
And Matt, I'm looking at Facillo. He's right here in front of us, and that is cool.
Yeah, also
he's a beast.
Yeah, also number 74, Parker Naming. He's 6'3", 310 pounds, and he's a junior. So they've got some really big boys hiding around in there. I don't know how I missed them.
That's a lot of muscle down there on that sideline, Matt.
It is. There was some of that on Springfield, not quite as heavy, but they definitely had some big boys like that interspersed, and it caused some problems for these young players. They're playing their hearts out. Hopefully they can do a little bit more of what got us that 7 at the beginning of the first half.
I think the term here for the Western Reserve sideline might be physical specimen.
Yeah, they definitely got a few down here. They're doing a good job with their program.
Landon Powell to bring us our Youngstown Orthopedic Associates kickoff. Runs up to the tee, roll for initiative. Third quarter is underway. Hauled in at the 20. Spinning away is Riccardi. Finds a hole across the 30, 35. Breaks the tackle. And then finally wrapped up at about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Michael Locker tried to make a tackle there. Unfortunately, he met somebody who was a little bit heavier. You got to take them lower when you got bigger guys like that coming at you with the ball.
So they're actually going to put the ball down at the 39. So we'll call it a 19-yard return for Riccardi. 1st and 10, Blue Devils. Ball at the near hash as they attack left to right here to start the third quarter. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end left, 2 in the backfield. Thought that Squirk was offside. He got back. He's going to hand it off to Darney. Finds a hole around the left side. It's across the 40, across the 45. And they're going to give him just across the 45. So we'll call it a gain of 6.
I like what I saw as Zach Stacy throwing that lineman down. I think that was number 52, Nathan Vasillo, that a 280-pounder. Zach throwing him off him there. Good job.
So we'll call it 2nd and about 5. Hemming back to pass, looks right, throws right, and overthrows his man who had engaged with Julian Rossi. Looking for the ball, there was Ethan Cannon looking for a flag as well, but I thought it was Cannon that initiated that contact.
I think Michael Lockard made a great pressure and hit him from behind. Good job. Nice shot.
So 3rd and a long 4. Ball right in the middle of the field. Henning checks with the sideline. Looks like we're going to have 4 wide receivers and a tight end left. Actually looks like Stamp is just going to line up in the slot as a wide receiver. So we'll call it 5 wide, empty set for Western Reserve. Now Stamp comes in motion. Here's the snap. He's going to take it himself. Gets up near the first down, falls across the 50. Henning will get it. As he needed a long 5, and he got about 6 as he crosses the 50-yard line. First down for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, they play some single plays really well, shut things down, but then they end up getting that fresh set. That's what they got to take out of there. Start to shut this down. Taking, I think, Zach Stacy out, putting, I think that's number 64, Derek Rakic, going in right now.
Good eyes, Matt. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end left. Coming in motion is Riccardi, but it's going to be a hand up off the middle to Darney. Makes a man miss. 45. Ripped down by Caden McCune as he gets to the 40. I think he's going to be just short of the first down. We'll call it a gain of 9.
Yeah, Julian Rossi.
Just short of the first down. We got about a ball length to go. 2nd down.
So 2nd, we'll call it a short one. The ball is just short of the 40, and they got to get just across the 40 for that first down. Henning checks with the sideline. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, twins in a bunch to the near side, 2 in the backfield. Henning gonna keep it himself, and Herb's gonna tackle him short. He got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Ian Herb doing a good job there, filling. That's the kind of play we need out of these defenders to shut this down. They are starting to creep up on that marker there. Hopefully they can hold them back on this 3rd and 1.
Actually, they're going to bring him back maybe about half a yard. The ball is right on the 41-yard line here. So we'll call it 3rd and 1.5.
You know, they're really strong, especially in that center and those two guards. All he needs to do is go up under center, but he's not.
Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield. Henning trying to draw him off. He's going to make the snap, gives it off to Darney. Britt gets through the hole, broke the tackle of Preston Holbrook, and broke the tackle of Caden McCune. And then he gets wrestled out of bounds by Rakic and Balestrino down near the 30, but that is enough for a first down for the Blue Devils.
I'm going to tell you, Derek Rakic is one of those freshmen that I can't wait to see what he's going to do. He was one of the baddest dudes on that 7th, 8th grade team that went undefeated last year. He is showing his stuff right now as a freshman, getting some starting time. Listen for that name in the coming years.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils as Darney got a gain of 9 there to get the first down. Shotgun. 3 wide receivers. 2 in the backfield. Sidecar to the right is Sigford. Henning fakes the handoff. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and no further as he is ushered out of bounds by Jordan Moore.
Yeah, Derek Rakic upset because number 56, Isaac Burnett, holding him from behind, no flag. It's kind of funny when you see home side not getting those flags thrown at them and the away team does. That it makes you kind of grimace a little bit about what goes on with that.
So, in fact, they actually did give Henning the 30-yard line, so we'll call it a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. 2 wide receivers, tight end right, 2 in the backfield. Henning to Darney around left tackle. Coming up, Caden McCune, but Darney spun out of that tackle before he was wrestled down by Balestrino at the 25 for a gain of 4.
I'm going to tell you what, Matt. I'm sorry, buddy, man. I have to comment. Balestrino putting his nose in there. He put a huge hit on him there. Yeah, he might have got a few yards. Balestrino definitely making him think about it. I love watching him on D. It gets me fired up.
So 3rd and 4 for the Blue Devils. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers. And now Riccardi's going to motion out of the backfield. So only one in the backfield is Stamp. Henning going to keep it. Off right tackle. Has the first down across the 20. And gets ushered out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Called a gain of 8 and a first down for the Blue Devils.
Holbrook stringing that out, showing some of his lateral movement, doing a good job getting down the line of scrimmage. Shows good speed. Another one of those young guys getting stuck in there. He's a sophomore, another name you're going to be hearing a lot about in the coming years.
1st and 10, ball at the 17 near hash as the Blue Devils are attacking the right end zone here in the 3rd quarter. S&K Painting Clock says 7:25. As the Blue Devils have had the ball since the second half kickoff here. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, Twins left. They're going to run the counter. Darney off left tackle, trying to bounce it to the outside, forced back in by Balestrino, I believe, as Darney gets down near the 11-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 6.
Yeah, Brady did a good job getting another shot off. They read that counter beautifully. Great lateral movement by the entire defensive line, just flowing down, doing a good job shutting that play down for the most part.
2nd and 4, ball at the 11. As Western Reserve threatening to grow this lead. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers. Tight end left, 2 in the backfield. Henning almost got him to jump. Now he's going to make the snap. He's going to hold on to it. Gets across the line of scrimmage before he is wrestled down by Preston Holbrook. Just as he crossed the 10, we'll call it the 8 on a gain of 3, 3rd and 1.
That was actually Ian Erb. You saw that 1-4 there. He did a good job, put a nice hit on him. Regardless who did it, they did a great job defensively. Ian and a couple other guys reading that beautifully.
So 3rd and 1, ball at about the 8-yard line. Shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Riccardi, the lone man, way out to the left. Hemming hands it off to Hamburger. He didn't get back to line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 2 on the play. 4th down upcoming.
That's because Holbrook came in from the backside and he made a tackle from behind, showing great speed. They sent him on a blitz. He got him from a blitz, got him from behind from the far side. I'm impressed with the speed there.
We got to get into about the 7. We need about 3 yards.
So looks like they're going to go for it. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, they got to watch the ball.
Tight end right, 2 in the backfield. Hemming trying to draw him.
No, not going to
No, he's just going to walk off, and I think we're going to see a field goal attempt here for the Blue Devils as they call timeout. S&K Painting third quarter clock says 4:48.
And they have a great kicker. We've seen what he's been doing all day. I don't think that worries them at all about if he's going to be able to make that kind of a kick.
Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard update, United Local 24 and Valley Christian nothing. Need to thank Dave Ferris back at Studio Central for keeping us up to date on all of the happenings here on the iMedia One network. So 4th and 3 as reserve, maybe going to break their huddle here. Quick check on the Youngstown Phantoms. They are scoreless, 5.5 left in the first out in Lincoln.
Austintown Fitch up 20-0 on Boardman. Beaver Local 35, Cambridge 7. West Branch 28-7 over Carrollton. Girard up 14-7 on Hubbard, and the Irish Ursuline up 26-0 right now.
Check that. They're going for it. Bunch right. Hemming, rolling right, flag on the play, throwing it to the back corner of the end zone, incomplete, but there is a flag.
Yes, there is. That
illegal formation, and I believe this will be a penalty decline in a 1st down, Mineral Ridge.
Yeah, great job, Mineral Ridge, doing the bend but not break defense. Out of 4 plays, able to keep them out of the end zone. That's definitely a win for Coach Chet Allen's defense.
Pass was intended for Ethan Cannon, and the Ridge defense gets a huge stop.
Yeah, it was. Good job, Coach Allen and his D. They needed that mentally. Now they have to do something on offense, put some more points on the board, make this a 2-score game.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 10 for the Ridge offense. Shingledecker at quarterback. Forgettable first half for Owen, unfortunately. Brings Balestrino in motion. Hands it off to Herb. Herb breaks 1 tackle, dances across the 10 before he is wrapped up by number 56, Isaac Burnett. And Ian's going to fall forward for a gain of 2.
Yeah, I mean, just get a couple there, but they have the ability, if they can get their receivers out like Balestrino, he's been open a number of times, put it in his hands, move that ball.
2nd and 8. And here comes Balestrino on the jet motion. 15-20. And hauled down maybe about the 23. No, they're going to give him the 25 on a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Brady Balestrino, who averages actually 7.4 carry on those little jet plays.
Yeah, I told you got to put it in the hands of your big guns. Balestrino on offense is one of those big guns.
1st and 10 for the Rams. Hand off to Herb on the read option. Contacted right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of 1, and delivering that nice hit, Nathan Hemberger, number 10.
Yeah, Hemberger's done a good job. He's had a great game at linebacker for the Blue Devils. Definitely gave Ian all it was worth that time.
So we're going to call it a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield. Herb, 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Shingledecker on the option, fakes the pitch, now gives it up to Herb. Lowers his shoulder, slips at the 30 as he tried to break the tackle. So we'll call it about a gain of 6, 3rd and 4. No, they're only going to give him the 29. So we'll call it a gain of 3.
3rd and 8. This is a huge play for the Mineral Ridge Rams. They got to get some movement here.
Third and 5, ball at the 29. Shotgun, 4 wide. Singledecker looks right, throws right, has Balestrino caught at the 48 before he is blown up by Henning. But Balestrino held on for a 25-yard gain almost.
And that's what I've been screaming. You got to put the ball into Balestrino's hands. They've been all over Ian Herb all day. They practiced for him. They were ready for him. Give it to Balestrino. He's doing a great job. And he ate that hit up. That didn't affect him at all.
We'll call it a 20-yard gain for Brady. 1st and 10 for the Rams. 2:45 on the SK Painting third quarter clock. Herb up the middle, tackled right at the line of scrimmage by Hemberger.
I also like seeing the play out of number 56, Phoenix Walker, the freshman, getting himself a pancake on one of those big offensive or defensive linemen for the Blue Devils. Good job for the freshman.
Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, Russell and Herb both in the backfield. Herb will be sidecar right for Shingledecker. Fakes the handoff, looks right, throws right, caught. I believe that's Balestrino up near the first down. We'll call it a gain of 7.
And a flag, yeah.
On the play.
Yeah, I think that might be have to play against the Blue Devils by the way they're acting. Hopefully, the Rams definitely don't need to move backwards. Definitely looks like the Blue Devils are heading farther downfield. Barb Balestrino would like to wish the Mineral Ridge Rams coaching staff team and especially her grandson, number 9, Brady Balestrino, a successful and healthy remainder of the season. Go Rams.
So, looks like it's going to be a face mask, 15-yard version, and a first down. They're going to mark it at the 29.
They are not ready for Brady Balestrino. They prepared for Ian Herb.
Shotgun. Balestrino in motion, takes the jet handoff. Herb lead blocker. Balestrino gets the corner. 20, 15, 10, 5. Kept his feet. Did he stay in bounds?
Yeah,
touchdown,
look like it.
Mineral Ridge.
Yeah, baby, I told you. Give it to Balestrino. The kid is on fire. They did not prepare for him. They prepared for number 14. Give it to your next big gun. That's Brady.
Brady Balestrino, 29-yard touchdown run. And the extra point is pending here off the right foot of Landon Powell.
Yeah, he made them look like they were standing right there, boy. He's got some speed.
And I got to tell you, what a block by Ian Herb to secure that corner.
You know what? They got his number when he got the ball. What do? You open it up, you block, you get hats on hats, open it up for your other guys.
Snap back, ball down, kick up, kick is right down the middle. Landon Powell crushed that one.
He did.
1:47 left on the S&K Painting third quarter clock. Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard says Western Reserve 28, Mineral Ridge 14. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to the Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week here on City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
Action Physical Therapy is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy company serving the Mahoning Valley for over 20 years. With 5 convenient locations in Hubbard, Cortland, Kinsman, Salem, and Mineral Ridge. Action Physical Therapy can handle all of your physical therapy needs. Action Physical Therapy will create a unique plan made specifically for you. Call us at 1-8333-BEST-PT to schedule your evaluation today. Check us out at myactionpt.com. Get back in action with Action Physical Therapy. And as always, go Rams.
Now back to the Beduricks Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week on City View Sportscast.
8-play, 90-yard drive capped off by the 29-yard rush of Brady Balestrino. And Mineral Ridge, the offense, showing signs of life, Matt.
Yeah, they definitely are. Get the ball in the next big gun hand, like I've been repeating. Balestrino has been open all night long. He also got to show his speed and why he's so dangerous.
Landon Powell to bring us our Youngstown Orthopedic Associates kickoff. Powell drives it deep. Is it going to stay in bounds? Oh, no, it did not make the pylon. Bounced out of bounds at the 3. And Matt, you know as well as I, the kicking game got to be sound.
Yeah, you got to have everything going on well in all three phases. People forget that special teams is a part of it sometimes. They kind of don't pay attention to it in practice. You got to pay as much attention to the special teams, that third phase, as you do O and D. And, man, you don't want to give this offense extra room to get some more points on the board. Keep them back as far as you can.
So, I put the ball down at the Western Reserve 35-yard line, and that is where the Blue Devils will put it into play. 1st and 10. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Henning hands it off to Darney. Breaks a tackle, gets to the 40. Breaks another tackle. He has the first down before it takes 3 Rams to rip him down after a gain of about 13 out to the 48-yard line.
You know what they got to do? Coach Allen's got to switch some of those older defensive linemen to opposite sides. They're focusing on that young side of the D line. They're running right at those freshmen most of the time. You got to switch them around. Guys got to change places sometimes. Chase Moore is back in. That's a good sign.
So 1st and 10 for Western Reserve after the 13-yard rush. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end left, sidecar left for Hemming. He's going to hand it off to Darney on the counter. Big hole, 50, 45. Erb's going to rip him down as he gets to the 40-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down as he's into Mineral Ridge territory.
You know, again, they're running at that left side of that defensive line, which is the right side of that offensive line. They're opening up a lot of big holes. Chase was dinged up last week. He's playing. I give him a lot of credit, but they are focusing primarily on that offensive line's right side right now. They're just tearing it up.
Preston Holbrook off, Blake Basista on there in the middle of that defense. As Henning checks with the sideline. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Twins to each side. Sidecar left is Dorney. Brings Hemdinger in motion, hands it off. Darney follows the blocker, gets across the 35, across the 30 before Herb rips him down, and then a flag on the play. Mineral Ridge is saying there's a fumble. Or was that the beanbag and not a penalty flag?
Yeah, that was the beanbag. That's Ridge's ball. That looks like it's going to go. Yes, it is Ridge's ball.
Fumble by
huge
Jack
play.
Dorney. A huge play. As Ridge is going to get the ball at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, that's what the Rams needed. They needed a turnover, something big. Now what they need to do is put the ball back in Brady Balestrino's hands and get Ian Herb out there to block for him. First down, Rams.
I do see is that the flag or the beanbag on the 40-yard line?
He might have threw the flag instead of the beanbag, but that's definitely what he was doing. He might have grabbed the wrong thing, but thank God it's not a flag, and it is meant to be the beanbag.
You got to keep the beanbag on the left, the flag on the right. You got some of them got the notebook out there in the, we'll call it a utility belt. How about that?
He might have threw that once.
1st and 10, 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield. Balestrino comes in motion, but it's going to be Herb up the middle. Herb, big hole. 35, falls forward up near the 39-yard line. That might be a first down.
It's close. It's close.
In fact, it is going to be a gain of 11 and a first down for Ian Herb.
And when he puts his head down, he took care of 2 players, Luke Henning, and I don't have a number 12. I thought it was 12. Might have been Alec Abrams. He ran both of those guys flat over, put them right on their backs.
So 1st and 10 as they wind that S&K painting third quarter clock ticks inside 20 seconds. Will the Rams get another playoff here? I don't think they have to. Shotgun, 3 wide, 2 in the backfield. Handoff. Russell hesitates. Maybe going to lose one on the play.
Yeah, you can't hesitate like that. This defense reacts too quickly. They've got a lot of juniors and seniors playing, especially on the right side of that D line. They have been teeing off. You cannot just get afraid and look for a hole on this right now. You got to hit it and go, especially with that size.
Matt, you said it last week, see the hole, hit the hole, but right now the S&K painting third quarter clock reads 000. What Jesse's Dairy Co. scoreboard says West Reserve 28, Mineral Ridge 14. back in 60 seconds here on the Bedurk Switcher Block High School Football Game of the Week City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
SNK, painting your house today. SNK, painting your house
SNK Painting provides exceptional painting and refinishing services to the Mahoning Valley and surrounding communities by being an industry leader in our field, focusing on customer service and delivering extraordinary results. We offer interior and exterior painting, and we specialize in cabinet refinishing with affordable cabinet solutions. Call SNK Painting for your free estimate at 330-505-1910.
painting your house today.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
Now back to the Bedurk Butcher Block High School Football Game of the Week on City View Sportscast.
Welcome back. As to start the fourth quarter, Ian Erb had a 4-yard run and now a offside penalty.
Yeah, that definitely makes it a lot easier. You might want to bring Balestrino around long ways like they did last time around the end.
And here, Singledecker's going to keep it himself up. Left tackle has the first down, 45, and now we have a flag behind the play, maybe a face mask, as the referee threw the flag.
I definitely saw a face mask on Shingle-Decker, it looked like, but it's in the back, so that's offensive holding on the offensive line. Darn it. Damn.
It was a very late flag.
Yeah, it was.
We'll see how far downfield they mark it, as the gain was about 12 or 13 by Shingle-Decker.
Yeah, I saw definitely Shingle-Decker get his grab.
So they might only lose. Actually, they're still walking backwards. Okay, no, it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Well, that hurts. That definitely hurts. Jeez. 3rd and 11, and big play. Look for number 9.
Singledecker looking left, throws left, has Balestrino on a little bubble, but Hemdinger hauls him in for no gain.
Dunlap's Repair Service would like to wish Christian Dunlap and the Mineral Ridge Rams a successful season. For all your plumbing and backflow needs, you can call Joe and Noah Dunlap at 330-718-8650. Go Rams.
And just when it looked like the Ridge offense had something going, holding call, throws a wrench into it. Russell with the punt. Beautiful spiral kick. Going to bounce at the 27 and roll inside the 20. And going to be down at about the 18-yard line by Caden McCune.
I have a quick score. The Ursuline Irish up 26-0 on Cheney. Struthers up 21-0 on Niles. South Range 31, Louisville 8. Poland 21, Lakeview 0. Springfield still in a tough game with the Blue Devils of McDonald 14-7. Massillon 42, Warren Harding 7. Massillon ranked in the Nationals, I think 15 or 16. Jackson Milton up on Fairport 20-8. Liberty up big on Champion 42-0. Mooney now 28-18 over Youngstown East.
I got a 45-yard punt there for Jacob Russell. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at their 16, actually, is where they spot the ball. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, sidecar left. Hemming going to keep it after a little play action fake. Gets up near the 20 before Erb and Holbrook push him back.
Yeah, great dual tackle by Erb and Holbrook. Erb definitely putting his head in there, making him hurt a little bit.
So actually, they did not give him the 20, so we'll call it a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Blue Devils.
Academy Drain, who specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial drain cleaning services, called 330-758-5031. Would like to wish the Mineral Ridge Rams good luck in their season.
2nd and 7. Ball to 19. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield, tight and to the left It's going to be a handoff to Darney. Makes a couple of men miss. Breaks the tackle of Holbrook and gets up near the 30. He'll have the first down. As he needed 7, he got 10.
A shout out for the Buzzman, a.k.a. number 44, Preston Holbrook. From your grandma, time for the Rams to take the Devils behind the woodshed. Go Rams.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Ball on the 29-yard line. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, tight end right, 2 in the backfield for Henning. Handoff, Darney on the sprint. Fumble, ball on the ground.
Yes, it is. That's the Rams ball. Second turnover.
First down, there's the indicator. Darney coughs it up again, and the Rams have the ball in plus territory.
Yeah, and he's hurt too. He's grabbing his side. He is definitely in pain. You got number 52. That is Nathan Facillo. The big boy in the middle is hurting coming off the sidelines.
And that might have, I think it was Herb and Holbrook were both kind of in there near the recovery. Did not see who picked it up, however. But 1st and 10 as Mineral Ridge goes to the kitchen and takes a turnover out of the oven.
You got to get points.
3 wide receivers, tight end left, counter. But instead it's going to be Belstrino. Takes a hard hit, but hauls in the slot at the 24-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 9.
Yeah, great job by Brady Balestrino. He takes on those big hits. He does not flinch. Got to get points off of this turnover. That's a big deal. It's 4th quarter, 8:50 left.
Nice play action fake here by Shingledecker. Had me going. No play action here. Russell off left tackle gets the first down as he gets down to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the left side of that offensive line. You got Stacy. And I can't see if Chase Moore is in there, but they're doing a good job.
Officials timeout. Something about Ian Erb's equipment. They're going to send him off the field.
Amy Russell and family want to wish the Mineral Ridge Cross Country team good luck Saturday, October 21st, Districts at Madison.
So Bryce Rohrman on to replace Ian Erb as the referee sent him off the field. Something about the equipment.
Oh.
And a direct snap to Jacob Russell in the backfield. Don't know if that was designed or not, but that's going to be a huge loss as Russell gets tackled back at the 28-yard line. We'll call it a loss of 8.
Yeah, Luke Henning just read that perfectly. I think it looked kind of like a high snap. It didn't look like it was meant to be. I could be wrong, but they definitely read that perfectly.
So they lose 8. 2nd and 18, ball on the 28. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield, Russell and Herb. Herb about 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Shingledecker looking right, throws right, has Russell out of the backfield, gets submarined at the 21. Nice tackle there by Prater. So we'll call it a gain of 4, 3rd and 13 of coming.
Senior number 62, Zach Stacy, would like to let his grandpa Harry know how much he loves him and thank him for always being in his corner. Love you best, buddy.
So 3rd and maybe 12 or 11. Actually, I guess it was a gain of 7, not a gain of 4. One of these days I'll learn to do math.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be today, though. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield, Russell and Herb. Twins to the left are Rossi and Balestrino. Shingledecker. Incoming man on the blitz is going to try to take it up the middle, and down he goes. As he loses 3 on the play, 4th down upcoming. I don't think there's a question here. The Rams have to go for it.
Yeah, great job by number 42, Jackson Young, 6'6", 210-pound sophomore coming through, getting a big play.
I think that might have been a corner blitz as the man came off the right side of the offensive line. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Shingledecker back. Looking right, throws right, looking for Herb at the end zone. Intercepted. Called in the end zone by Luke Henning. And that'll be a touchback as the Rams fail on 4th down.
Yeah, he read it perfectly. Number 3's having a great night. He's made some really big plays to stop some of these series for the Rams. You can't get points off of turnovers when you're behind. It is not a good thing. Too bad Ian didn't get a better shot at that ball.
Jump ball there, and Herb did have a chance for it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
not who we want to come down with it. Good job by the Blue Devils defense, looking at, possibly having the Rams, come a little bit closer, but they stepped it up. Number 3, doing a good job tonight. Luke Henning, the senior, 5'10", 190-pound defensive back.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 20. Henning going to keep it off left side. Big hole. Gets across the 25 and 4. Singledecker hauls him down as he gets to the 26. Called a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 upcoming.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. I have seen more holding off of number 56, who is Isaac Burnett, than I have seen in years, and he has not got one flag thrown at him. He just tackled number 42. 43 is that guitar? No, I'm sorry. I missed who the player was. I couldn't read it because his jersey was pulled up over his head.
2nd and 4 for the Blue Devils. 3 wide receivers. Tight end right. But it's going to be a hand. No, Henning's going to keep it himself. Gets across the 30 and the first down before he's ripped down at the 35-yard line by McCune and Russell. In fact, they're going to give him the 36. We'll call it a gain of 10.
The Stacy Bittner family would like to thank everyone for all the love and support everyone has sent out. We appreciate it. Go Rams. We send all of our love to their family and the tough time that they are going through. We're here for you, Harry, sir. We all love you. Go Rams.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Ball at the 36-yard line. 5:20 and moving on that S&K Painting 4th quarter clock. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Hemberger in the backfield. But it's going to be Hemming, his own number again, off left side. Stacy had a hold of him, but ended up falling forward for a gain of about 5 yards, maybe even 6, as he got out to about the 41.5.
Yeah, that's a lot of load to pull with you. Zach did a good job not letting go, though. He held on and stopped him from getting a first time. So good job, Zach Stacy.
In fact, they are going to give him the 42, so we will call it a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 for the Blue Devils. Shotgun. 4 wide receivers, twins to each side. Hemberger in the backfield. And Hemberger will line up sidecar left. Henning calls his own number again, but Stacy rips him down just as he crosses the line of scrimmage. We will call it a gain of 3.
Yeah,
no, only a gain of 2.
Great
got
job.
to the 44.
Second play in a row, Zach Stacy getting a tackle. He's stepping up big time as one of those 2 4-year stars between him and Ian Erb. 62 stepping up on this series. One more play, guys. Let's go.
Big stop needed here for Ridge. 3rd and 2, ball at the 44. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end right. Sidecar right, Hemming. Trying to draw him off, but he's going to call his own number again. Gets across right tackle, gets the first down as he gets out to the 47-yard line. Needed the 46.
Have a couple scores for United Local, up 31-0 on Valley Christian. Springfield starting to pull away from McDonald, 21-7 in the 4th. The second half kickoff return for a touchdown in that United Local Valley Christian game, by the way.
You know, Matt, when you get a text message from your wife that says, "Don't ask me why I just scrubbed the floor."
Okay, then.
Love you, Amanda. 1st and 10. Handoff here to Dorney. Little bobble as he took the handoff. And he's going to get 1 to the 49.
Amanda, not afraid to say something during the game. I love it.
Oh, trust me, when she has something on her mind, she's not shy about letting me know. 2nd and 8 upcoming. Actually, maybe 2nd and 9. We'll say they're going to give him the 49-yard line.
Hey, she's taking care of those 2 linemen at home right now that basically beating her butt, so I give her credit.
If Alexis and John are not in bed right now at 9 o'clock on a Friday night, something's going wrong. Shotgun. 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield for Henning. Stamp comes in motion. Handoff up the middle to Hemberg. Gets through the line of scrimmage, and an ankle tackle by Ian Erb, but down at the 42-yard line of Mineral Ridge. I saw one official motion first down. It will be first down.
Yeah, he's had a really big game. He has done great on both offense and defense. Definitely one of their best players. You see him decked out with the pink for breast cancer awareness. Definitely, you're going to see a lot more of that in the coming week.
1st and 10 as the Blue Devils here in the 4-minute offense, just trying to kill off the clock here in the fourth quarter. Movement, flag on the play. False start on Western Reserve.
Austintown Fitch now up 29-0 on Boardman. Brookfield 48, Newton Falls 13, Mooney 35, East 18.
1st and 15, ball at the 46-yard line. Thought it should have been the 47, but again, me and math. Shotgun, 4 wide. Hemming hands it off to Hamburger. Dragging tacklers, and he got the penalty yardage back. In fact, gets one more as he carries 7 yards to the 40.
Definitely one of the strongest running games I've seen all season. We've seen, Matt, all season. Springfield had a very strong running game. Right now, after seeing Springfield, now the Rams played a little bit better versus the run last week. From what I've seen tonight and last week, Western Reserve definitely looks better as of right now.
Time out, Mineral Ridge. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds here on City View Sportscast for the iMedia One Network.
Jesse's Dairy Cove is a hometown favorite, located at 3743 State Route 46, across from the gazebo in Mineral Ridge. Enjoy all of your favorite ice cream. We have over 32 hard scoop and over 40 soft serve favorites. We also have a large food menu, including homemade chili sauce, sloppy joes, pulled pork, fresh cut french fries, and mac and cheese. This fall, we'll start our homemade cookie and party trays. Visit our website at jessesdairycove.com to see our menu. At Jesse's Dairy Cove, we appreciate your business and wish good luck to the Rams.
Now back to the Beduricks Butcher Block High School football game of the week on City View Sportscast.
Welcome back inside Western Reserve Stadium. Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard says 28-14. Blue Devils on top as Western Reserve trying to kill the rest of this fourth quarter clock. 2nd and 8. Ball at the Ridge 40 as there's a jump by Stacy, and is that
yeah,
Overacre?
I thought that was 12. I guess I'm not seeing it. You've got better eyes than me, buddy. I'll say it every time.
So that'll be 2nd and 3 now as they'll move the ball up to 35. No, they ended up calling it on. I'm sorry, they called the flag on
Devils.
Western Reserve, and here it's Henning calling his own number. Gets the penalty yardage back.
Nice shot by Brady Balestrino and Owen Shingledecker. Shingledecker showing me a lot more on defense this week than I've seen all year long.
So we've got 3rd and 10, maybe 3rd and 9 is another timeout called by Mineral Ridge. We'll keep it right here. And Matt, really, it was the running game that did it to Mineral Ridge tonight. You know, passing was there when they needed it.
Yeah.
But Luke Henning, doing great running the option quarterback game here tonight.
Yeah, again, we're looking at a senior, junior laden team in Western Reserve, same as it was last week versus Springfield. You have mostly freshmen, sophomores, and a few interspersed juniors and seniors. It's just age difference.
I see the Youngstown Phantoms have taken a 1-0 lead on the Lincoln Stars. We check that Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard. Here, Henning going to call his own number again. Gets to the 40, breaks the tackle. 35! Don't know if he got near the first down. They're going to check it. He got to the 31. He did. He got 11. He needed 10.
Have a quick score update. The Ursuline Irish now up 32-8 on Cheney, looking like they're going to go 9-0. Ursuline going into the Holy War next week against Mooney, undefeated.
All right, they wind that S&K Painting fourth quarter clock. Now 70 seconds left in this one. Western Reserve lining up in the victory formation. Waits for the back judge to put the hand up, which means 10 seconds on the play clock, and Henning takes a knee. Flag on the play.
And a flag. What's the flag about?
Unless it's a legal formation.
Well, we got 12 men on the field. Is that?
Come on, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, let's figure that out.
See, this is illegal touching, isn't it?
He's got too many men on the field from what I'm seeing.
But as you can hear from the Western Reserve crowd, penalty on the play does not matter, as this one is just about over.
Yeah, he's counting players right now, so too many men on the field.
So he is signaling illegal participation.
So maybe somebody was running off the sidelines when the ball snapped. I don't know. I really don't see any reason for it right now either.
Try all over again.
There's the kneel down again by Henning. I think one more knee ought to do it. As it's 3rd and about 16.
Man, this PA guy definitely needs you, Matt, and he repeats everything you say.
Henning watching the back judge, waiting for that hand to go up in the air that signals 10 seconds on the play clock. And that'll do it. Final score on the Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard. Western Reserve Blue Devils 28 and the Mineral Ridge Rams 14. We're going to go ahead and step aside for 2 minutes, and when we come back, the post-game show here for you on City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One Network.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
Jesse's Dairy Cove is a hometown favorite, located at 3743 State Route 46, across from the gazebo in Mineral Ridge. Enjoy all of your favorite ice cream. We have over 32 hard scoop and over 40 soft serve favorites. We also have a large food menu, including homemade chili sauce, sloppy joes, pulled pork, fresh cut French fries, and mac and cheese. This fall, we'll start our homemade cookie and party trays. Visit our website at justicedairycove.com to see our menu. At Justice Dairy Cove, we appreciate your business and wish good luck to the Rams.
W&M Quality Roofing LLC is an insured and bonded Mahoning Valley family-owned roofing business. At W&M, we treat your roof and home as if it's our very own. Give us a call at 330-647-0610 for a free estimate. Did you get damage from the latest storm? We also offer financing and specialists for insurance claims. For professional and efficient service, call W&M Quality Roofing at 330-647-0610.
Action Physical Therapy is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy company serving the Mahoning Valley for over 20 years. With 5 convenient locations in Hubbard, Cortland, Kinsman, Salem, and Mineral Ridge. Action Physical Therapy can handle all of your physical therapy needs. Action Physical Therapy will create a unique plan made specifically for you. Call us at 1-8333-BEST-PT to schedule your evaluation today. Check us out at myactionpt.com. Get back in action with Action Physical Therapy, and as always, go Rams.
Now back to the Beduricks Butcher Block High School football game of the week on City View Sportscast.
Welcome back inside Western Reserve Stadium for the post-game show. Matt Lipsack and Matt Emch here with you. Let's get you a scoring recap from tonight's game. In the first quarter, Jack Dorney, a 48-yard screen pass from Luke Henning to Paydirt. Extra point was missed, 6-0 Western Reserve. Then it was Luke Henning, a 15-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion was good. Okay, we're back. We had a power outage there. Sorry about that. So, Luke Henning, a 15-yard run, 2-point conversion was good as they faked the extra point, and it was Luke Henning throwing a little screen over to Alec Abrams. Then it was Ian Erb in the second quarter, a 15-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good, 14-7. Blue Devils still with the lead, but then it was Luke Henning, a 5-yard touchdown run to make it 20-7 as the extra point was blocked. Then next drive for the Blue Devils, a 9-yard touchdown run by Luke Henning. 2-point conversion was good, 28-7 at halftime. Only one touchdown in the second half. It was Brady Balestrino, a 29-yard jet sweep run to Paydirt. Extra point was good, and that's how we got to our final of 28-14. Total rushing yards for Middle Ridge, 176. Total passing yards, 51. Total rushing yards for Western Reserve, 258. And total passing yards, 118. Let's get you some individual statistics from the game. Ian Erb, 17 carries for 87 yards and a touchdown. I think he needed 108 coming into the game. So 21 yards next week will get him to 1,000, and he has 18 touchdowns on the year. Jacob Russell, 7 carries for 51 yards. Brady Balestrino, 2 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown. Shingledecker passing 9 for 16 for 51 yards, but the story of the game was the 4 interceptions, and 2 of them led to touchdowns for the Western Reserve Blue Devils. Brady Balestrino, 6 catches for 42 yards. Jacob Russell, 2 catches for 5 yards. Ian Erb, 1 catch for 4 yards. 2 big fumbles recovered by the Middle Ridge defense in the second half, but unfortunately, neither one of them led to points for the Rams. Let's get you some of the leaders for the Blue Devils. Jack Darney, 18 carries for 130 yards. Luke Henning, 28 carries for 114 yards and 3 touchdowns. Nathan Hemberger, 3 carries for 14 yards. Luke Henning was 6 for 12 passing for 118 and a touchdown. Jack Darney, 2 catches for 50 yards and a touchdown. Chris Pater, 2 catches for 35. Dominic Riccardi, 1 catch for 24. Josh Stamp, 1 catch for 9. And Matt, I'm going to be interested to see what the computer polls look like on Tuesday as we approach senior night against McDonald.
Yeah, a lot of it's going to depend on the teams that, obviously are winning tonight that are behind Mineral Ridge. You definitely don't want to see them slide out of contention for the playoffs. That game against their rival next week in the Blue Devils of McDonald holds even more importance for them to win. That could be the only way that they get into the playoffs. I hope that's not it. Obviously, like you just said, we've got to watch the computer points, who won, who lost, and it just depends. And hopefully, they will definitely get in there and have another extra game as the regular season ends.
So that will do it here from Western Reserve Stadium. Oh, no, we got players of the game.
Yeah, we always give out players of the game every week, regardless, win or lose. We want to thank our sponsors, Colleen Moore, Photography, Bellaria of Niles. Joe Eckenrode is the owner there. We also have Select Sportswear, who make the shirts. Bellaria gives some free goodies for the boys. So on defense this week, we're going to have number 3, Julian Rossi, the senior wide receiver defensive back. And then on offense, it was a tie-up, but we gave it to Brady Balestrino, number 9, the junior wide receiver defensive back. He had a great game on both sides of the ball. I'll be honest. Ian Erb had some really good plays offensively, but when Brady got brought into the game is when it really looked like they might possibly pull from behind.
And Matt, I something that Coach Sanders said a few weeks ago in the interview stuck with me. When Ian Erb can be our running back and not our quarterback, it opens up our offense because everybody knows 14 is going to get his touches.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. You could put it on big flashing neon lights behind the line of scrimmage. 14's getting the ball. You're still going to have trouble stopping him, but it's when 14 doesn't get the ball and other things happen. It just opens up the playbook. And that's what we saw on that drive. But unfortunately, the Rams just couldn't cash in on those 2 second-half turnovers they got.
No, you've got to get points, especially when you're down with turnovers, and they were unable to, as you just said, cash them in. I want to real quick also touch on, we have one more week. Next week is the rivalry game for the McDonald Blue Devils coming to town. It is going to be senior night, and it also, after that game, we will finally be announcing the winner of this year's Beast Lineman of the Year. So we will find out who's going to get that next week. More importantly, the Rams got to take care of business against their rival. They have to bring everything in. It could mean the playoffs if they win. Hopefully that doesn't, happen or have to be that situation. But, big game next week. So can't wait for it.
So for Matt Emsch, my name is Matt Lipsack. Brought you the play-by-play tonight here on the Bedurks Butcher Block High School Football Game League. One more time, your final scores. We checked that Jesse's Dairy Cove scoreboard. Western Reserve 28 and Mineral Ridge 14. We will see you at Joe Lane Stadium next Friday night for senior night against the McDonald Blue Devils. Sound out. Fade to black.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation.